All right, YouTube recording just got started, so, you know.
I can't do British.
See, you replied to me in Skype. He's like, piece of shit. See, you need to say it. I need to hear you say it.
There's like no IPv6 traffic.
Can you just record a message and then you can just play the message?
He probably could.
You could do that with you can do that with Telegram.
Yeah, you could do that with Telegram.
We got the notification starting now. Good.
Don't.
What?
C says he could say it. Anything we need to hear in a different accent.
Why are you suddenly whispering?
I don't know.
I'm not sure why you're whispering. Anyway, hi YouTube. We're about to start in a minute. Here.
What if we did the whole show whispering?
That'd be pretty terrible.
Late night FurCast.
FurCast after dark. Oh no. We have to be quiet. Our parents are sleeping. Don't make any noise.
The children are sleeping.
The babies are sleeping, Paradox.
What? The kids. The
Don't
pups.
wake the babies.
They're called kids.
I can't. That's it.
That was ridiculous. Anyway, all right. That all works and stuff and things and stuff.
Voices in my head. They tell me to do things.
All right, so this test works. Oh god. Okay, it's gonna get louder. I'm gonna mute that.
What was that?
It was a test for something. It was when we were testing for sample accuracy back when we wrote the.
To be honest, I was thinking of Demon Voice, but like, why don't we have a sound like a button for Demon Voice yet? Why don't we have it set up so we can just?
I don't know. I mean, it's not that hard. All I do is enable a sample delay and then enable this. So
but
like,
buttons. Furries love buttons.
No. See, it's super easy to do it. I just need to, hit a bunch of buttons and stuff. I still can't handle this voice. It's funny, I was just thinking in my head from Ace Ventura where they all just moan like,
ridiculous. You guys are all ridiculous.
Oh,
I can't
all right.
do it.
I got news music ready. No, that's not the right news music. That's sort of the right news music, but not yet.
To be honest, I'm just thinking about that. When you moan in Demon Voice, it sounds like that big, gigantic Herm creature from Furry Force.
I was thinking when I said that, that's what it reminded me of. Like
When you that last moan just reminded me of the big...
yeah. From the first one.
Yeah, from the
big,
first
like-
one. The bit where it's like, can join, and they're like,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh.
Somebody in the chat room says, "Stop, please." Oh, you guys are great. There we go.
Nope.
That's what we got.
Jetpack. Nope.
All right, so we're all good for news, music, and everything. We're pretty much ready to get started recording on everything. Hold on, that's a really hot picture on Twitter. I'm just gonna go ahead and favorite that picture. Okay, anyway, ready to go.
Share with the class. Hello.
Well, you can go look at my Twitter favorites if you want to see it.
That's such a lot of work.
Okay, it is a lot of work, but you can just.
I'll do it because I'm interested.
I don't think you'll like it.
Did the fan pop off of that?
What? Yes, it did. I should probably fix that. Hold on, guys. I gotta fix the fan and the camera. Yes, that's a thing.
It's like, wait, we're gonna lose video.
What? Yeah, it makes our video breezy.
so
that-
breezy.
So that we have breezy video.
Breezy.
Wanna Fanta? Don't you wanna?
You look hot in all that plaster. Drink some Fanta. Faster, faster.
What is this from?
The Fanta commercial?
Oh, okay, yeah. When you say Fanta, I think of Orangina, and then I think of like that French commercial with all the anthro characters.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yeah. The French commercial with all the really hot anthros in it.
The really
I just love how you said earlier, like Alex Fox, just like, stop, please.
I love how there's a fan on the camera. Like, I just love how that's a concept. Like, it makes our video breezy.
That picture's pretty hot. What do you think? I think that wouldn't be hot.
I don't know. I guess I'm so used to Pharaoh who thinks that nothing is attractive.
Nothing. Pharaoh thinks the darkness is not
He almost killed my boner today, but he didn't.
Darkness is not.
attractive.
At least
What?
the darkness is not.
The darkness is not.
Yeah, guys, we have a fan on the camera because it makes the video cool.
Oh god, that reminded me of Blood Shaft from yesterday.
No, it stops the sensor from overheating.
Blood pole.
Blood sticks.
Blood stick. That's what it was.
Okay, so that's all good. I need to know when I can cue that stuff. Okay.
Remember when we started it? No, actually.
Yeah, we're still early by technical definition. I'm ready to go whenever you are, pretty much.
I'm never ready, but I'm always ready.
You're never ready?
But I'm always ready.
All right. We're recording and everything. Everybody, tons of people tuned in. We got people tuned in. We're all good. All right. Welcome to FurCast, episode 205. I'm your host of this evening, Paradox the Red Wolf.
What?
Can you introduce yourself, maybe, so I can go next?
Wait, you looked at me and I figured you were going to go. I'm your fabulous Blue Fox host. Slowly staring at this one, Pharaoh.
You can go now.
I want him to introduce me.
Why?
Here's a piece of shit.
I just want to point out that it's been like 10 or 15 episodes or so now where within like the first 30 seconds, you guys will say some kind of profanity directly at each other. And it's like it happens
That's true friendship.
It is. I guess it is true friendship because you guys have just done it every time.
I don't even notice. We just do it all the time, I think.
I'm your pink husky host guest thing, CJ.
Yeah.
I just show up.
So someday you'll get promoted to being co-host.
One day.
One day. Someday. But anyway,
Someday, one day.
So welcome to FurCast. It's on a Sunday this week, unlike last week,
Today
which was
is
on a
Sunday.
Saturday. Yeah, today's
Yep.
Sunday.
Today's Sunday.
Yeah, today's
Did
Sunday.
you go to church today, guys? Did you?
Oh my god! Wow, that just ruined it for me. You know what? I'm upset now. I don't even want to do the show anymore. I'm done. Anyway.
Did I kill your boner?
Yeah, you did. You killed my spiritual boner, which is ironic.
Spiritual boners. Oh.
Yeah, they're spiritual boners.
My Jesus boner.
Which is really ironic because okay, anyway. So yeah, anyway, welcome to FurCast. We're on a regular day this week. Can I say that I'm so happy that it's not Sunday this week though? Because I feel like last week that was terrible. It was like we finished with the show and it was like, oh, we got to go to work tomorrow.
I did
that.
You didn't because you have off on Mondays.
It was nice.
Because you're evil and you work for an evil corporation.
There's the window you can jump out if you want, because I had to go to work on Monday.
Yeah, I have to go to work on
I
Monday.
got to stay up.
Waking
late.
up at 6:15 in the morning, and we left Denny's at what, like 2?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was pretty
great.
bad.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It was nice to go out, but it was terrible.
Oh, I'm
the next
sorry. I
day.
do that every time I do the show. My apologies. I'm sorry. You had to take one day to do that. What I do every time. Wow. I feel so sorry for you.
You know who we
Let
should
me
feel?
just tell you how sorry I feel right now.
Rubbing his nipples. Yeah, reference to South Park. Reference to cable companies. But anyway, so God, Pharaoh, what are we gonna do with you?
Can we kick them out?
You know, we should feel really bad for all the people who are overseas, though. All the people in time zones that are like, you know,
It's like 2 a.m. and they're
positive UTC.
Hey, a lot of people enjoyed our show on Sunday.
A lot
were
of people
happy.
did enjoy our show on Sunday, but I'm sure all of the people who are in positive UTC time zones did not.
Unless they head off on Mondays.
I guess, but I mean, I would have been.
And if you were in Australia, then it was a Monday.
Do you know how late our show airs in like
Australia? It's morning.
No, but in like
we're a morning
Eastern
show.
Europe. In Eastern Europe, I would be at work by the time our show like finishes. That's how late it is.
Aren't
So-
you glad you don't work in Europe?
Well, no, not exactly, because that's different. I'm just saying it's because we're... Anyway, welcome to FurCast, episode 205. Still can't get the intro right, 205 episodes in. A couple little tech things to announce. One, I have a new PGP key, because I forgot the passphrase for my old one, so I made a new one. But I also wanted to make a new one, because I wanted to use kind of better practices with it. So if you do have my PGP key, you might want to update it. I still need to add some signatures to it, but I'll be pushing that to all the MIT key servers and stuff. Another thing is, I'm on Keybase, so if anybody's on Keybase, you want to track me on there, that's cool. You can get that on the contact page of the FurCast website. Next thing, core support. So shout out to Binary Pause, who also is a UK for listening to the show. Sorry, it's so late there. Who is tuned in right now using a Chromecast. So previously, he had tried to use a Chromecast to tune into our video stream, but apparently we couldn't because our content delivery network didn't have core support on the headers. But I contacted our content delivery network, fixed that. So now if you know how to fuck with the Chromecast, you can watch our show using one. Eventually, we'll have full support for Chromecast, but right now, you know, if you're like a developer and you know what you're doing, you can get it to work. And then the only other thing I would just like to say is a lot of people have asked me if at any point our stream will be Dash, which means that we won't have a Flash player on our website. It'll be like all HTML5 soon. Very soon. Sometime before the end of the year, we will most likely have Dash support, which means we'll start to push an HTML5 video stream player. But just remember, I mean, if you don't like Flash, you can always just use like HLS or VLC Media Player or something like that to tune into our video stream. So at the end of the day, you know, you can get around it yourself, but you know, it'll be nice to have support for that at some point. And that's pretty much it. The only thing I had in the intro section was to shout out Bottle Knots. So Farrah, you were telling me about that at the beginning of the show. Are they like giving us stuff or something?
Well, they have their whole new collection of colors now.
Their whole new collection of colors?
I prefer the original blue because the original.
Stop.
Hey,
I love how there's just the one blue one on their website. But yeah, so shout out to Bottle Knots. These guys are awesome. And
want one of those.
Their website is bottleknot.com.
there's one on the up there. There's an example one.
Yeah, we have a bottle knot in the studio. But basically, you put these on top of like a wine bottle, and it's a drink pour. Only it's a dick. It
Go to the order form. There's the color forms.
Hold on, I need to look back. Order online. Okay. So yeah, you guys can actually like order these online. It's great, and we would totally recommend them. They're very high quality. They have all the colors. Anthro Canine. Let's see. Oh, look at that.
They have a red one, right?
Yeah, they have a red one. They have
Buying
a red
like
one.
8 of those.
Yeah, you can have like a red rocket, and then I love how they have a blue one. Favorite.
That was their original prototype.
Really?
Yeah.
The original one was blue.
Yep.
Oh, I know. I don't remember that. But anyway.
That's why it was a great sponsor.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, they have a close-up of the red one.
Good.
See, they kind of that metal thing freaks me out though. I mean, I know they need it because it's like how it actually works, but it freaks me out.
Does it remind you of sounding?
Yeah, it does.
The metal thing's not even the pour. You realize that it's the air.
That's the area.
Yeah, it lets the air into the drink. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I understand it. I know why, but the black ones.
Ooh, that one's kind of.
That's kind of nice. It's got a nice,
It's very
texture to it.
classy.
But anyway, so yeah, you guys can go to bottleknot.com and totally check these guys out. They're super awesome, and we've shouted them out before on the show, but we're just shouting them out again because they're super nice and they make high quality products that are really cool, and it's such a good idea.
Came from a joke and it just blew up.
Yeah, it's a joke that turned into a company, and that's awesome. So yeah.
I told them that I'm excited when they make a shark dick one because that means you could pour 2 shots at once.
Oh man!
Exactly.
Wait, aren't they? It looks like they've got one on their website right here.
They haven't done any different prototypes yet.
Oh, okay. So these are the only ones they have.
Yeah, they only have the canine, but they
Right.
plan on making more. And I was like, please, shark dick next because you could do 2 shots at once in pourers. And I don't think
amazing.
I don't think there's any double shot pourers that are out there.
That'd be amazing.
Do you offer price breaks for large order? If you're interested, please contact us. Cool. Well, they're also on Twitter and everything like that. If you guys want to check them out, I'll just open their Twitter real fast. Their Twitter's also Bottleknot, so you can check that out. But yeah, I mean, like I said, they're just really, really cool guys. So totally check them out. And that was the only other thing I had to mention in the intro. Did you have anything else you wanted to talk about before we started the show? Oh, you had a story, right? Didn't you have some kind of a story? Somebody had a story.
He had a story.
AC story.
The AC story.
Oh, AC story. Okay, so go ahead.
So, if anyone was at AC,
Which was a lot of people.
they remembered how they lost all hot water.
It was all Pharaoh's fault.
Oh yeah, okay. So for those of you who weren't at AC, I don't think we ever talked about this in the show, but a steam pipe burst and all of the hot water for all of the hotels went out for like roughly 12 hours, I think. I think it was out for at least 12 hours.
I took a selfie with it.
You took okay. So what happened?
Oh, I think it was a Saturday morning. I think that's what it was or happened. But I wanted to go out for breakfast. This one was still passed out.
Long night.
Yeah, it was 11.
I sleep until like 1 p.m. every day at cons.
Yeah.
It's great.
I was up at like 9. I was up till like 4 in the morning too.
People, I can't deal with you morning
I was up till like 4 in the morning too.
I had AV crew duty at for a concert at 1, and I got up at 12:30 just to get down there barely at 1 to run it.
Anyhow, I wanted to get up early so I can actually eat food once at a con, because if I didn't wake up early, I probably wouldn't have eaten food. Because that's how cons work.
Well, maybe you shouldn't suck.
Well, I didn't bring a portable grill to make bacon and eggs in my room, so...
Continue your story. I'm smart. You're not. I'm sorry. It's okay.
You didn't even get that idea from yourself. That was from Revit.
You're right, because he is a wonderful man.
No, he just brings a hotel to a hotel. So he brings a home to a hotel.
Yeah, Revit, doesn't he come with like
everything.
Like everything. Like he has like power tools with him. Like
He has
a drill with him.
He's got nuts and bolts and screws in case something breaks. I was like, what's gonna break? Why do you need?
He had like a pancake maker and like a blender and like all kinds of crap.
I brought a little griddle, and we made bacon and pancakes, and we were just fucking going hard. It was great.
So another quick thing.
Anyhow,
okay,
let me finish the story.
Finish your story. Yeah.
So, woke up in the morning, wanted food, went out with another person, one of our local friends, Zed, and because he was the only person that was awake, and we started walking down the street.
Why you gotta be like that?
We started walking down the street, and we got around the corner, and I've been to Pittsburgh multiple times, and the manhole covers, they'll steam.
Right. Yeah. It's
Or
like any
same like any kind of a thing.
like any city of the same age. Yeah.
Or any like event that's on the side of like a building, sometimes there'll be steam shooting out of it. But we walked, like looked down the street, and like there's people standing and looking around, and there was just like bellowing steam, like just going all the way up the side of the building. And we're like, I just looked at it, I was like, oh wow, that's big, huge, that's a lot of steam.
Right.
But I just figured, it's
something's draining
something's draining and releasing. And so people were like standing, and there's the construction work. And me and Zed are walking, and people are staring at us, but we just continued walking down the sidewalk until we got to where the steam was, like me from the computer away.
Wow.
And we're looking, and we're like, it was bellowing out of the building, like the cracks in the sidewalk.
So is this where was this building? Is this like that
Next to the burger place, the breakfast bagel burgers.
Oh, what's it called?
Is this across the street from the Marriott?
No, it's like down the street from Fernando's.
Down the street from... Oh, okay, so it's that street. Okay.
It was like the breakfast bagel burger place.
It's like in an angle, right?
Breakfast
like if you're walking,
bagel burger.
Yeah.
Wow,
if you're walking down like past Fernando's, there's one street that goes kind of like at a 45-degree angle. It's right on that street.
So instead of like, we continued walking just at the same pace, and we stopped for a second. We're looking at it. We're like, wow, that looks dangerous. We're like, we should move over. And we moved over like 2 feet. And so...
Meanwhile, like police and firefighters
weren't there yet.
Right. They weren't
they weren't even there yet. So we were like the first on scene.
Amazing.
People gawking at it. Like, and then like, we're like, we should have took a selfie of that. But at the time when we walked past it, we were like, that actually looks dangerous. And we didn't know if it was going to explode or anything because people were just staring at us. So we just continued walking past it, and then went and got bagels. And then when we were in the bagel place, the fire alarm was going off. And everyone's like, it's okay. We still get paid to work here.
Didn't you ask, like, shouldn't you guys be evacuated?
No,
They're like, nah, we're fine.
We're getting paid.
Okay.
Okay. So there's
like a steam pipe just burst in the outside of your building. No, we're fine.
Yeah, we're fine. Okay.
So they just continued serving, and then the building over there started evacuating. So then we're like, oh, guess it was dangerous. And then like 5 minutes later, police come, ambulance come, firemen come, and then all the firemen are just sitting there like, well, fuck, it's not a fire.
Didn't somebody get a fabulous picture of one of the firemen when he's like looking back and he's
someone did get a fabulous.
Yeah.
I don't know. Someone took a picture of the steam afterwards, and there's one fireman that just looks at the camera and is just perfectly chiseled, like just not amused though, just like perfectly stone faced, like
annoyed that people are there taking pictures, but like it's
Right.
the most perfect photo because he's the only one out of like there's like a sea of people, only one looking back.
Wow.
Like right at the camera.
Yeah, that's like kind of like a National Geographic cover kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the funniest
perfect
part
photo.
though, there was like 10 firemen there, and they all just stood there and watched it. Because literally there was like, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just
Oh,
gotta,
look.
Let's just spray water on the water. That'll fix it.
They had to get like some kind of a company to turn it off, right? Or whoever does. I think the city had to come and like fix it, but
Probably had to, but they
I
had to
think the funniest thing is I took a shower as that was happening.
Right.
And I was pissed. I'm like, dude, the hotel sucks. I'm like, there's no fucking hot water.
and it wasn't until later that
And it
you
was-
realized,
then they came back after I was done showering, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Like, and then like an hour later, I heard like they made like an announcement. They're like, everybody in downtown Pittsburgh won't have hot water. I'm like, yeah, I figured that out like 3 hours ago. Thanks.
my selfies. Because someone like Kat is like, how do you know what's going on? It was like someone took a selfie with the phone. I think that was my crowning achievement. I wish we would have taken a picture right in front of it, because literally we're like 2 feet away. But we didn't know what was happening when we got that close, and when we saw what was happening like 2 feet away from us, we're like, wow, that really looks dangerous.
Let's take a selfie with it.
But no,
That looks so dangerous. Let's take a picture.
Let's take a picture.
it wasn't until afterwards we were thinking about. We were like, we could have had the best selfie of that. But that was my story
There you go.
of being stupid.
Good story.
So, real quick, so you guys know how a lot of cons have issues with air conditioning when there's fursuiters there?
Yes.
So, what con is it that's going on right now exactly?
Florida man, con.
Florida?
Megaplex.
Florida Man Con, Megaplex. So, shout out to Megaplex. I have a picture of it on here. Well, actually, first of all, shout out to Huskers on Telegram, who actually sent this picture. I believe he's on AV crew there. But he sent this picture, and it looks like they actually outsourced their air conditioning. So, this is just a
Wow.
giant like HVAC truck, and they just have these huge pipes running in, and they legit got an external like temporary air conditioning system just for the con, just for the fursuiters. So shout out to Megaplex for like
I
going.
didn't even know there was things such as mobile air conditioning units.
That's yeah. It's a, just
Pretty
a
sick.
For those of you who don't have our video feed, it's just a giant HVAC unit on the back of a huge like semi pickup truck. Like
That's
not or
amazing.
sorry, not a pickup truck, but like a semi. And it's yeah.
That's impressive.
So shout out to Megaplex for like actually giving a shit.
For once, a con.
For once, a con actually like going the
well,
extra
it is
mile.
Florida.
True.
Yeah, it is.
Next thing you know, that thing's gonna like go do. What was it? What was that drug? Flava. Flocka.
Flocka.
This truck is on Flocka.
Yeah. So what do we want to do first for news?
That's a good question.
Why don't you do the new species thing?
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that one.
Yeah, because right now it's still breaking news because of the fact that there's some breaking news
Yeah,
behind
so
the breaking news.
get the article ready, and then we'll talk about that. I'll actually pull this up on the screen because I think I have. Okay, here we go. I've got proof loaded up right now. So whenever you're ready to read the article,
I lost it.
it's right there, right up above that. There you go.
Right up above that link, you should not be clicking yet.
Okay, so first of all, I'd just like to thank a bunch of you guys for actually sending this in to us. Multiple people sent it in, and I'm not complaining. There's nothing wrong with that. That is amazing that you guys all thought to send that to us. That's really awesome. So we're going to read this week. So, okay.
No, start the news music first, and then we'll read the article,
Start the
and
news-
then we'll explain.
This is gonna ruin it, though. You realize that, right?
Ruin it. What's going to ruin it? Oh, I know we're going to ruin it after this.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is pretty spectacular.
We've done this before.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So all right,
Okay.
we'll jump in. We'll jump in.
African golden wolf, a new species of wild dog discovered. They look alike, act alike, and long have been considered to be the same species. But in the case of the golden jackals found across parts of Africa and the Middle East, Asia, and Europe, it turns out that the appearances can be deceiving. Scientists said on Thursday the comprehensive genetic analysis found that these populations are made up of two entirely distinct species, with those in Africa different from others. The scientific name for the golden jackal is Canis auroris. The researchers proposed renaming the African Canis anthus or the African golden wolf, as they're now two separate species that they thought were one.
Okay, so they thought it was one species, but it's actually a whole separate species. That's pretty cool.
So one is a jackal, wild dog association, and the other is actually a wolf.
It's so cute. I've got a picture of it up on the video feed. It's adorable.
Our results showed that the African and Eucerian golden jackals were distinct across the genetic markers we tested, including data from whole genomes, suggesting that these are independently involved lineages, said Claus Peter Kopifet, a conservatist and evolutionary geneticist at the Smithsonian Conservation Biological Institution in Washington. Whew. The findings raised the number of live species in the mammalian family called canid, which include dogs, wolves, foxes, coyotes, jackals, to 36 from 35. 236, from 35, another species. The African golden wolf is found in the North and East Africa and perhaps some of the Middle East, while the Eurasian golden jackal is found in southern parts of Europe and the Middle East, and across the southern tier of Asia, all the way to the edge of Southeast Asia and Vietnam, the researchers said. We find no evidence of the Eurasian golden jackal occurring in continental Africa. The two species are quite similar in body size. Wolf-like build, head, shape, teeth, and fur color. They thrive across a variety of habitats, from dry savannas in Africa to tropical forests in Southeast Asia. They are omnivorous, eating a wide variety of food, from small mammals to berries and small fruits. The researchers determined that the African golden jackal, or the African golden wolf actually is different, lineage split from the lineage including gray wolves and coyotes about 1.3 million years ago. One of the main takeaways of our study is that even among well-known and widespread species, such as golden jackals, there is potential to discover hidden biodiversity, and such discoveries are even more possible by using data samples with whole genomes, Kafolthi said. And so...
Okay, so you guys know this is a new species of wolf, the African golden wolf, right?
Yes.
Guess how new this species is?
How new is it?
It is so new that there is no porn of it on E621 at all. If you search African_golden_wolf on E621, none. There's no porn of it. Me and Pharaoh searched FA as well, and we found one drawing that had an African golden wolf of it, and it wasn't porn. And it was in the...
it wasn't an African golden wolf, it was an African golden cat.
Oh, it was an African golden cat. Okay, so it wasn't an African golden... That's right. I remember what you're talking about. Okay. So yeah, there's absolutely
no porn of it.
There's no porn of this at all.
And not on FA.
Nope.
Not nowhere.
Nope.
No porn
Of an African golden wolf. For now.
Start the countdown.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of wonder how long it's going to take. So, and just to prove, so I've got E621 up on the screen right now, so you can see I've got African_golden_wolf. If you go African_wild_dog, you get all the AWD pictures, right? So that's clearly the right syntax. So all I did was I took out wild dog and put in golden wolf, and there's nothing. In fact, we can even try gold wolf. Let's try that. Let's try African gold wolf. Nope, nothing. No post match your search. It is such a new furry species. It's such a new species that furries haven't been able to make porn of it yet. That is amazing, unbelievable. That is breaking news. That's how recent this is.
I'm just waiting now.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Like Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Check FA.
At some point. I mean, you know.
By the end of today, probably.
All right, so you guys remember last week we talked about...
you mean last week on Saturday?
Or last week, yeah,
okay.
on
Actually,
Sunday.
it would be this week because we started the week with Sunday. We're doing 2 shows this week.
Technically, we are doing 2 shows within... Yeah, in 6 days, technically. Yeah, I guess you're right. So, all right.
Mind's blown.
Everybody know when you drive down to Anthrocon, there's that TV station that's like, it's the NBC station that's like in the mountains in Pittsburgh right near Anthrocon, right? And I believe it is, actually let me find the name of it. It's WPXI 11 News. So this is the NBC station right near Anthrocon.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what they did a story on this week after we had our last show?
The Uprising.
Spiders.
And, whoops, it's not, for some reason, I'm not getting audio on that channel. Let's see.
Just stare at his lips.
Yeah, I just somehow killed the audio. You know, I'm just gonna, there we go, okay.
I was right.
Yeah, okay, I fucked this up, guys, sorry. The audio stream fucked up somehow. Let me see if I can turn that on and... mono. There we go. Okay, I just want to... For some reason, this TV station is one of those TV stations where they fuck up the audio channels a lot. So anyway, all right, here we go. Sorry for the bad cue, guys. We're actually going to play this video. Here's their report.
A poisonous spider found some shelter in a Pennsylvania elementary school. Now that school is closed for the next 2 days, trying to fix its spider problem.
Oh, what a web the brown recluse spider weaved. Once thought to be completely gone from this school, left the superintendent to be a bit deceived.
This was ground zero.
You see, last year, the school district says they first saw a spider in the kitchen area and quickly called an exterminator to get rid of it. And they thought the bugs were all gone.
We want to make sure that we get it.
This type of spider isn't really native to Pennsylvania. Penn State University researchers published online that it's mostly from the west and the south, and its bite can impact muscle tissue.
There's a space between this and the wall. Very small, but it's big enough.
Just last week, they found another brown recluse spider in some traps in the library. It's the first time they found the insects in a teaching area. The exterminator's already been called and will become a bit of a regular here.
Everything by the book, and if anything, we're going overboard because we're going to make sure it's done. We're taking precautions. We're changing things. We're removing cardboard boxes from classrooms. It's all going to be plastic. We're doing that district-wide.
The spider is pretty rare in PA, but researchers say they can be introduced through cardboard boxes. A produce box here is how the superintendent says the spider first got in.
The superintendent says the staff will be trained on how to prevent the spiders from being around before school starts.
It's happening.
It's starting.
It's happening. This is it.
So they were hiding near AC.
For 11 News Now, I'm Joe
They
Arena.
were spotted.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's starting.
It's happening, guys. Like
Spider Illuminati.
Spider Illuminati.
It's going down.
I think we revealed their plan.
What if we end up saving the world because we warned everybody about
What if the
this?
three of us are the only ones left living?
Yeah, I know. What if everybody else was
In
all
this
killed
studio.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I'm not sexual.
But we have to.
Paradox.
There's going to never be any blue foxes anymore.
Paradox.
Three guys can't make a blue fox.
It's up to me and you.
It's up to me and you.
Oh my god.
And we're both tops, so
Fuck. And we're both dogs.
One of you have this.
And we're both canines. And we're both males. That's the least important part.
no,
though.
that nobody cares
that
about
doesn't
that.
affect
That doesn't
it.
matter.
Doesn't affect
Doesn't
it.
even
One has to bear the ass child.
We'll get him drunk.
I'll live with the spiders. I'll become one of them.
You'll live. What? No, you won't.
I don't think I can handle little pharaohs running around though. Can you not ever have kids? Like, just don't. I don't think
One day.
I
it'll
feel like I
happen.
would never take care of your kid. Like if I I feel like if
Good, you're not taking care of my
If
kids.
you asked me to babysit your
Like-
kids, I'd let them fall down the stairs. Like I would just.
Wow. Good to know. I'm glad you tell me beforehand rather than trusting
if you ever was like, hey, I gotta go out to do something, can you watch my kid? And I watch your kid and I'd be like, oh hey, and I was just kind of hanging out with your kid and I was like, so what's your favorite color? And if your kid said blue, I'd be like, fuck no. I'd get so
Shotgun.
upset.
No, it's not. It's not blue. It's red.
It better not be.
Just teaching you, do you know what blue means? Blue means the most terrible things in
That's
the world.
a bad word. You're gonna
It's a
get
bad-
punished. No dinner for you tonight. Don't ever say blue.
Don't ever. No. I think you would manipulate your kids into
Yeah, blue's your life. Blue everything.
oh hey, you want a blue room? Let's paint your room blue.
Your favorite song is the blue song. I'm blue.
Want to know what's funny?
What?
Remember when we went to get the grilled cheese that he fell asleep on?
Oh yeah. So you guys remember how everybody on the show remembers how we all were like, yeah, we got to get grilled cheese.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! Guess what I found?
I came home from work and I fell asleep.
No, did we even tell? We didn't tell the story of what I found. We talked about it on the show.
Okay.
About grilled cheese,
Yeah.
and that we really wanted grilled cheese, and then a day later, someone talked about grilled cheese, and there was an artisan crafted grilled cheese place in Buffalo.
It's gourmet grilled cheese.
Gourmet grilled cheese.
Yeah, it's a restaurant in the city that I haven't been to yet because I fell asleep.
By the
Which
way,
none of us have been to. And
Wait, what?
Until
yeah.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
It was
Oh my
good.
God.
Was it-
So good. And you know what though? It was very deceiving because it's a little hole in the wall place.
Right.
The room itself is maybe as wide as this room. I mean, it goes.
So
back,
it's like Suzy Q's but shittier.
smaller. Shittier. So a lot
And
smaller.
smaller?
Lot
Okay.
smaller.
I think the studio is bigger than
Yeah.
the front part of the store. Where
But
at front
it
counter.
was so good. Everything was just. It was impressive for grilled cheese. You should have gone.
We should have taken a menu.
You fell asleep.
Yeah.
What's
didn't-
funny is
you
I
didn't
knew.
you didn't even take a menu. You knew. Yeah, I know you knew that I fell asleep.
I know when he falls asleep because there won't be any tweets from him, or he won't respond in Telegram or look at messages. And there's a 20-minute window.
I woke up to my Telegram messenger was like, you have 218 new messages, and I was like, oh shit. And I woke up and I opened it. So finally I was just like, have fun without me, and I just immediately fell back to sleep. And then I woke up later on that night and I felt really bad because I was like, I totally missed grilled cheese. Like I just missed
You
it.
did.
I missed grilled
You can get
cheese.
6 grilled cheese for, what is it, $9.99?
Yep.
That's like
6 grilled cheese sandwiches.
Classic.
Six.
Okay,
6 classic
wait,
grilled cheese.
I have a
Yeah.
question.
Yes.
Do they serve tomato soup?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh my god, and I missed this. Where's my wife?
He actually told me.
I was
He's
I'm
like,
so upset now.
That's the only soup they sell, too.
That's it. Just
it's
tomato.
just tomato.
Just tomato soup. He even said, he's like, 'cause I got 2 grilled cheeses.
And I was like, why the hell did you were talking about how you wanted soup, tomato soup, because I don't like tomato soup. And he's
it's
like,
red.
what? They have soup? And I was like, yes.
Well, I don't like tomato soup either, but you gotta dip your grilled cheese in it. I mean,
But see, okay, I can see dipping a classic grilled cheese, like just bread and cheese, like
Right,
cheddar
right,
cheese.
okay.
But I got like 2 gourmet grilled cheeses. Like one was like a BLT grilled cheese, and it was fucking phenomenal. And the other one was like a chicken. I don't even know what it was. It had chicken on it though, and it was amazing. It was so good. Like it was.
I
it's like
had bacon.
the picture that I took is just. It makes my mouth water every time I look at it.
It was really good grilled
you
cheese.
I haven't even seen. Oh god.
Like, come on, tell me that doesn't look
oh
awesome.
man, that's like wow. That's like some Permani Brothers grilled cheese right there.
It was.
They were tall. Like it was a lot.
Right.
It
You
was
can
a
get
lot.
just classic grilled cheese there.
Yeah,
too.
you can just get
What
like.
is it like chicken fingers on there and shit?
Yeah, it was like chicken and like
Mine was
basil
pickled
and, like, a bunch of shit.
jalapenos. There's the Granny Smith, which is
Oh man.
I think I forgot what type of cheese it was, but it was like
It's also
good
got like
cheese,
caramelized apples on there,
caramelized onions,
onions,
Granny Smith apples,
And
caramel,
bacon, I think.
and maple bacon or something like
yes,
that.
yep.
I'm upset. You know, I think there's bacon downstairs. We should just like tonight.
Do you wanna grill it?
Instead of going out, we should just make grilled cheese here.
Do you want to grill it?
Yeah,
We can grill it,
we can grill it. I wonder how grilled cheese on a charcoal grill would be.
or you can just in the oven, 20 minutes on 450.
That works too.
Perfect.
But how would grilled cheese work on a charcoal grill? Would that even work?
Yeah, just put it on like a pan.
Yeah, but like, would that be like taste good? Because like steak on a charcoal grill is really good. But like,
How do we go from spiders to grilled cheese?
I don't know. Because grilled cheese is our happy
Happy
thoughts,
place.
our happy place, and spiders is the real world. Spiders is the cold reality.
What if it turned out that like grilled cheese was like spider's worst enemy, and we're just like everything. We're just.
What if you could just like throw grilled
figuring
cheese
it out?
Oh my god, we should make a video game where you just like throw grilled cheese at spiders and that's like it like
And it
makes them
kills
go
them.
away. It kills them.
Well, they get covered in all the melty cheese and they can't move.
Yeah,
So
that's how it works.
perfect.
Grilled cheese suffocation.
I've found my defense against the spiders when they take
It's
over.
definitely grilled cheese.
But then that's how much grilled cheese is wasted. Like,
Yeah.
can you eat that afterwards? You have to eat a spider then.
Protein.
Can you handle that?
Protein.
Can you handle a gourmet spider in cheese?
Protein. There's probably already spiders in the cheese anyway, so God knows what goes on in those factories. Am I wrong?
Well, I mean,
I've never really had a spider in my cheese. So I mean,
How do you know?
I feel like I would know.
I feel like
Unless it was just ground up spider
yeah,
dust.
What if it was? Yep. What if it was?
ground up spider dust.
Yeah. It's like cocaine, but it's spider dust.
Is that the new drug?
That does sound like a drug.
Spider dust.
Spider dust?
Yes. Spider dust.
Spider-Man gets so fast.
I got some of that spider dust.
$5.
Let me shoot some web your way.
Hey,
I'm gonna
kid,
shoot
like,
some web your way. Is that what you just
Yes.
said?
I just imagine a guy in an alleyway like, "Hey kid, you like Spider-Man?
Like Spider-Man, you want to be just like him?
Well, I got some spider dust."
Wow. Like a back alley, like real sketchy. Oh wow. Yeah, so
Spider dust. Can you Urban Dictionary that? Because I feel like that might be a thing already.
no! Oh my God! No.
spider dust?
It's probably gonna be something terrible. All right, let me read a quick article while we're at it. So this is just a quick one, Ferry. You should get one ready after this. Google's new feature will help you avoid other humans. This is just a quick article on Huffington Post, but I thought it was kind of funny. What happens when you carefully research a hot new walk-in only restaurant, make big plans, and go and it's completely packed when you get there? Google has a solution for you. The company on Tuesday announced...
Kill everyone.
The company announced on Tuesday a search feature that lets mobile users see when a destination will be the most popular. The information displayed in a bar graph is based on aggregated and anonymous data from mobile devices that have a location history enabled, according to the spokesman from Google. It'll be available internationally on both Android and iOS, but it's still rolling out, so it may not be available to everyone yet. This feature joins a myriad of new functions the tech company has introduced to mobile devices this year. One lets you visualize all places you visited, and another warns you if the destination may be closed upon your arrival. So, yeah, basically it's like a little bar graph that actually shows you whether a restaurant is busy. That would be so useful for cons, because I cannot tell you guys how often we haven't, gone out to eat and found a restaurant completely packed full of other furries that were at the con.
But how up to date is
I
it?
like how the other one that says that, where you've been, it locates you and gives you like details of where you were walking. It says Google just took another small step towards replacing your brain. Memories are for cavemen, duh.
Nice. Anyway, did you ever find anything on spider dust?
Spider dust is not a thing.
It isn't?
Wow.
Not.
Wait, all right, we got to come up with it right now. What is spider dust?
It's a drug.
It's a drug. What does it do to you?
Well, you see, you have to go out and collect as many spider webs as you can without the spiders.
Spider dust? I get it. I got it. If you can capture spiders and turn them into spider dust, it will make you invincible to attacks from spiders.
So then you could rule when they take over.
Yeah. So you rule and that's why the spiders are scared of you.
But you have to stay on it.
Because you'll turn them into spider dust, and they don't want that.
What are you on?
Spider dust. That's why I'm protected. I can tell you these secrets because spiders they won't touch me.
You're sitting in your circle of fire.
Yeah.
See, I feel like there'd be adverse side effects from spider dust. Like you'd stick to walls unnaturally.
I don't know,
Like
maybe.
when you don't want to, like at the worst times. You like can't get off.
Like
of
not
the
when you
wall.
want to, only when you don't want to.
Yeah.
Again, adverse side effects. Things gone wrong. You'd creepily like, hang over people for no reason whatsoever.
Sorry guys, I don't really mean to be here. Just
Like people would kind of look at you, and even though it's just you and everything's fine and everything's normal, like you're going out to eat with a bunch of your friends, and you tap your friend in the back, and they turn around, and you're like, oh, yo, dude, what's up? And they turn around, and they go, ah, oh, sorry, it's just you. I don't know why, but for some reason I was freaked out, and like people get freaked out every time they look at you, even though there's nothing wrong.
No, I feel like you'd be
Completely casual situation.
I feel like you'd be like the Flash or like a magician when you took spider dust, because you would like take spider dust, and as soon as someone stopped looking at you, you would disappear off the face of the earth. Because it is always the case.
Side effects: 8 eyes.
8 legs. 8 tails.
No, like seriously.
What?
What?
How many times do you take your eye off a spider and it's gone?
No,
it goes into
because if I see a spider, I don't take my eyes off it, no matter
You've
what.
learned though. You've learned that. That's like a natural reflex that if
Yeah.
you take your eyes off it for 2 seconds,
So how
not
do you
even
how do you consume spider dust? You just eat it?
Anal injection.
Why do you why does there have to be
Because
anal?
why not?
Okay.
Why not?
Why?
I feel like it's rubbed into the eyes.
Yeah,
my
you just like put it like right here and just like
just grind it.
You snort it through the eye.
yeah.
You made this snorting noise with your eye. I just want to point that out. You sat there rubbing your eye and you went,
Wait, that's it. That's it. It's the 8 eyes thing. You get like high definition vision. Yeah, it's like
surround sound vision. Or
1080i vision.
No, like how like humans can only like focus on like 2 degrees of like focus like in
Yeah.
the center, and then like everything outside of that is like we barely see
You can
it.
focus on everything.
Right, you can like focus on way more, and it, like you put it in your eyes, and you have to like blink a bunch, and then you have to like focus far, near, far, near, far, near, and you have to just
your
like
pupils just go fucking batshit nuts, and they just like go back and forth so fast that it looks like you have 4 eyes in each eye.
you can like blink super
What?
fast.
Okay, now if you were on spider dust and you were wearing glasses, technically people call you 4
16
eyes.
eyes.
So now you have
16 eyes.
Do they make spider glasses?
I think they do. Oh, I'm sure they make glasses that will like show you like split your vision like an insect. Like I know for a fact. Like I remember even
No, I'm specifically asking if they make glasses for spiders. I mean, ones that are
glasses for
Yeah,
spiders.
they do. Retard. Really?
what?
A spider's gonna come up to you guys.
Oh,
and be
that
like,
spider can't see. Better
Oh,
make
let's put some glasses
give
for
him some
him.
glasses.
Like
so
the
he can see.
tiniest-
Have you
Like-
seen Japan?
Like, okay, that's true. Japan probably makes spider glasses. That's
you
probably
didn't even have to think for that second there. You're like,
No,
shit,
I
he's
didn't,
right.
because you're probably right. Japan probably makes spider glasses. That's probably a thing. Everything that could be a thing is a thing
That you
in
don't know
Japan.
why is a thing is
a thing in Japan.
and it's popular.
Yes, it's got the biggest following ever, and nobody in the U.S. has heard of it.
Everybody like collects spider glasses just in case there's any spiders in their house. So they can give them.
Yeah, they're like, oh,
It's like a trend. Oh man, did you have any spiders? No, I didn't get any. Oh, I didn't. I got to put the glasses on
They
them.
see a spider like running into a wall. They're like, "Oh, honey, try these!" And all of a sudden, it's like making webs and doing circles and like writing notes.
Writing the kanji on its webs.
It's drawing porn.
It's like drawing anime.
Ah, that makes how they make anime so fast when you have 8 arms.
Spiders.
Spiders.
Spiders make the anime. Ever wonder where?
Spiders make the anime that you just said.
Yeah, they do. That's where it came from. You ever wonder where anime came from? Go to Japan. Ask the spiders.
That's the spiders. Is that why they're attacking? Do we uncover another root plot?
Oh my god.
Were spiders the cause of World War II?
They're still upset over that.
Yes. Didn't we establish that? Hitler wasn't a thing. It was just spiders.
Spiders are influencing our culture through tentacle porn then.
Yeah.
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 Spiders
Pearl
make all
Harbor.
Pearl Harbor. Spiders.
Jesus Christos.
Japanese spiders. That's what it was.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Jesus Christos.
Jesus Christos.
Fuck.
I was supposed to get out an article, and all I can think of is spider dust.
We just went on like a 20-minute rant just about spider dust and spiders.
Spider dust. Oh god.
Well,
Yeah.
I have an article.
I think you said that like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
No, actually, I said I don't have an article because I was thinking about spider dust and snorting it through my eyes, as you so helpfully
Want me
demonstrated.
to try again?
I still can't get over that you put you're like, this is how you do it. You put it in your hand like this, and then you took it against your eye and went,
Maybe my eye has a vacuum behind it, okay? Ever thought about that? Don't be jealous.
No, it's like eye drops. You have to like drop. No.
I'm so glad you were born that way. I'm proud that you can take that as a... Proud of you. Just proud of you.
Thanks. Thank you. Really.
You've overcome such hardships in your life.
I've worked very hard.
The vacuums
It's
behind your eyes.
a lot of support from my family and my friends, and I just would like to thank Paradox, and not you, because you just held me back all these years, and I just finally broke your wall down, and I just surpassed everything that you ever worked for.
And now he's on spider dust.
And now I'm in spider dust.
They're never gonna kill him now.
Sucking it through my eyes.
Oh, the paths you've taken. Well,
Anyways,
this tree can grow 40 different kinds of fruit. And it looks fabulous.
It does look fabulous.
40.
40.
Wow.
40 fruits.
Is this like a
So a fruit a night. It's like 40 days and 40 nights, but 40 nights with fruit.
like a polyamorous tree?
It has a lot of sex.
yeah,
it's got a lot of nuts.
It's a tree. It's the first tree that decided it was in an open relationship.
The very first. I'm just gonna try
Wow.
things with everything else. I'm sick of just trees. I want to try other trees.
I want to try some different,
I want to expand my horizons.
Fruit of the loom.
Oh God.
The very enchanting looking tree above harbors a wondrous secret. It's actually created using an ancient technique called chip grafting.
a lot of sex.
Yes.
And this is actually cool because this is actually right in our area. So these trees exist in this area.
Wow. I didn't know there was an orgy nearby.
Tree orgies.
Tree orgies.
Artist and Syracuse University professor Sam Van Aken has carefully nurtured trees that can now bear 40 different types of stone fruits. Stone fruits including peaches, nectarines, apricots, almonds, cherries, anything that has a pit, I believe is a stone fruit.
Wow. In Syracuse.
Syracuse.
Road trip.
No, these are let me continue because what's actually
okay.
kind of really cool about this
Okay.
The process is one of a lot of patience. Over several years, Van Aken splices branches with buds onto various varieties into a base branch called the working tree. So the pimp.
Yeah, the pimp tree.
The pimp tree gets a bunch of bitches. And those bitches bear him fruit.
That tree keeps his pimp hand strong. There's like a branch that has like a hand and a thing.
And then fruit.
Fruit.
Look at all this fruit.
Fruit.
Where's my fruit, bitch? Where's my fruit? By springtime, the tree of 40 fruits sprouts pink, purple, and other colored blossoms. In the summer, the tree begins to bear fruits of all kinds. Part of the idea behind the tree of 40 fruits was to plant them in locations that people would stumble upon them, said Van Aken, speaking to National Geographic in the video below. Once they happened upon these trees, he wanted people to question everything. As why are the leaves shaped differently? Why are all these leaves different colors? Why is there so many fruits?
That man is amazing.
Like, I would be, if I didn't know about this, and I went into the woods, like down like a bike path, and all of a sudden there's a tree that was like, every branch had different leaves, and it was just fruits galore. I don't know, like...
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what to think. I'd be like, what is this? How is this? Did I stumble upon something?
Am I dead? Is this heaven? Don't eat the apples.
Don't eat the apples. I'll fucking eat those apples. I'll enjoy them. They're probably the most delicious fucking apples. It's like the Eden of apples. And I'm from Eden.
That's right. You do live in a town named Eden.
You do.
I know. Dozens of these trees have actually been planted around the US, and you can find out here if a tree of 40 fruits is actually near you. But yeah, there's actually a full video, and there's a whole site dedicated to the tree of 40 fruits.
Okay.
That's pretty awesome. I want to find
It blossoms in vegetated tones of pink, crimson, white, and other colors. It actually just looks like a explosion of colors.
So like not blue, right?
No, not blue.
Perfect.
Perfect.
What tree has blue leaves? Please tell me.
Not any good one.
Not one of any significance at all.
Find me one. I would love that.
There are
no,
none.
because then you'd plant it in your yard.
There are none, and that's the way it should be. There should not be blue trees.
I'm gonna create something great for the world.
Nope. You're not. I'm not. I won't let you. I will kill everything that you try to create.
I will kill everything that you love, including your children, which I will push
I
downstairs.
will let them
if
fall
you
down
let-
the stairs if you try to make a blue tree.
Regardless if I make a tree, you already said that. Just
I'm still gonna push your children on the stairs. It doesn't really matter to me.
Oh my god.
Wow.
You guys are just terrible.
Me.
True love.
He's the one saying he's gonna kill everything
said
I
it's-
love and create.
It's true love.
It's true. He calls it true love.
This is how much I love
He
you.
can be your only friend.
I will let your children fall down the stairs. That's just out of the love of my heart.
You'll let my children fall down the
Yeah,
stairs.
because they'll get made fun of in
and
school for liking blue.
kill everything I create.
It doesn't get any more
out
real
of
than that.
love.
Yeah, but if a school teacher says, what's your favorite color, and like your kid says blue, the whole class is going to make fun of them. It'd be a laughing stock
Yeah.
there. It'd be a tragic
God,
life.
if that's what
blue.
you do with love, what do you do with hate? Maybe I want more of your hate.
I don't want to go there today. I try to keep that side of me closed off.
So speaking of foliage, this is from HuffPost.
Mailboxes.
Man caught having sex with a bush. No, not George W. Bush, a regular bush.
How? I feel like a bush would be very loose.
I
How would you get any pleasure out of that?
I don't know. It'd be very prickly, I
Well,
guess.
that depends on the bush.
Wait, he was fucking a bush.
Yes.
Not fucking in a bush. Fucking
Like
a bush.
like the plant.
Like the bush, the bush was the thing taking the fucking.
Like okay.
He was the bottom.
I just put a link in the chat room. I'll just put it.
Well, we haven't read it yet, so he
Yeah,
could have
we'll find out,
been a
we'll find out.
bottom to the bush.
This is
A
what
bush
happens
bottom.
when you elect a bush for sex. A Connecticut man, Connecticut, it's not Florida, is suspected of getting freak nasty with the foliage in his yard, according to the Connecticut Post.
What's wrong with that? I mean, it's his yard.
Wallaceburg, 81, was completely naked Monday in his Stratford yard when a neighbor witnessed him allegedly humping a bush. When the neighbor confronted him, as anyone would do upon seeing a strange naked man sexing his shrubbery,
Why? No. Excuse me. Can I pause there?
Yeah, sure.
Stop. If I watched my neighbor having sex with a bush, 1, I wouldn't be watching it. 2, I wouldn't proceed to walk up to him and be like, hey, what you doing to that bush? You like bush?
You're like Bush, kid?
hey, who'd you vote for?
Bush?
Do you have something against bush?
I love the term sexing his shrubbery. I love that. It just
The knights who say nee,
gets me so excited.
bring me a shrubbery.
Oh my god. When the neighbor confronted him, as anyone would do upon seeing a strange naked
As
man
no
sexing
one
his shrubbery,
would
as
do.
no one would do. I would not do that. Hey,
If I just walked outside and saw anyone having sex with a bush, no part of me would
I
be like,
just-
excuse
I
me,
just imagine-
though?
sir,
You know what?
sir, excuse me.
I think I would.
like
I
just have
do.
like just a normal conversation. Like, hey,
Hey, how's it going?
Did you get any mail yesterday? I didn't get any mail. Did they like forget our street or
No.
something?
How's my bush feel? Treating you nice today?
My bush feel.
That's the one I forgot to trim. Does that turn you on? A little overgrown bush.
You know, I broke my trimmer yesterday, so don't worry about it. It's not, it's gonna be like that.
All natural here.
It's the realest bush out of all of them.
The realest bush.
The realest bush.
I like the bushes to be not neutered.
My uncut bush.
Oh my god.
I'm done. I hate you
There's
all.
so many. I can't even.
There's so many. I can't even. Yeah, there's a lot of leaves.
There's a lot of
Trimming.
Stop. Stop. Just stop.
Berg reportedly stopped the indecent behavior, covered himself with a grill cover, apologized to him, and then went into the house, police told the Connecticut Post. The neighbor had taken some video of the bush. Wow!
What is wrong with this neighbor?
Wow!
Yo, this is my kind of neighbor.
One, he took video of it.
Like I do weird shit all the time. My neighbors don't take videos of me.
How do you know that?
I feel like police should be investigating the neighbor. Who goes up to someone fucking a bush and is like, excuse me, how do you like that
videotape
bush?
I
That
would-
does irritate me because if I was out there fucking a
not
bush.
irritate.
I love the way you did it earlier too. It's just like, hey,
Excuse me. Excuse me,
Sir?
Sir.
Sir, excuse me? Are you fucking my bush?
No, because it was his bush. He was fucking his own bush.
it was his own bush.
The neighbor should fucking back off then.
I
Let
know.
the man do what he wants to do with
Let
his
the
bush.
man fuck his own bush if he wants to.
If it was my
It's in
bush
his yard.
or somebody else's bush, there's a concern. Let him do what he wants to do with his own bush. Fuck it. Literally. Literally.
Fuck it.
Literally fuck it.
Berger Wordley stopped the indecent behavior, covered himself. Okay, so we already read that. The neighbor had taken some video of the Bush League behavior and gave it to the cops, who charged Burke with public indecency and breach of peace. Breach of peace? If it was consensual, I mean, if the Bush agreed to it.
Breach of leaf, but
Breach of leaf.
He was released after posting a $10,000. $10,000?
it's an expensive bush.
That's a really expensive bush.
You gotta got a lot of prostitutes for that. I mean, if it's
I'm gonna open a strip club that's gonna be just bushes.
just a bush.
Like, here's your fern. Name some other bushes. I don't know shrubbery that well.
Is that the name of the club? Just bush or shrubbery?
The shrubbery.
Shrubbery.
Late night shrubbery.
Late night shrub.
Shrubbery, I think. You
Shrubbery.
need the shrubbery.
Shrub Night.
If I
Shrub
open
Night.
it's just gonna be shrubbery.
I think it should be Shrub Night.
Shrub night.
Yeah.
Shrubbery.
The
AD.
fact that someone hasn't already created a. You know what? Mental pictures that I've just crafted are just terribly wrong.
you broke for a second there.
I know I did. 'Cause my mind is like locked onto place, and I was like, why am I here? Why am I thinking of these thoughts? I really should just stop talking altogether, shave my head, become a monk or something. I don't know.
Berg didn't immediately respond to calls for comment from the Huffington Post. Sex with an inanimate object has almost become an American pastime. Well, it's time to leave the U.S., guys.
Wait, what?
That's what it says in the article. An American pastime. And they have a link to what?
Probably a lot of people having sex.
It's a lot of articles of men having sex.
Oh,
with
yeah.
weird HuffPost Weird News has reported dozens of men who have sex joyrides with bicycles or gotten raunchy rafts or hellbound with helicopters. All of which are links, by the way. You might want to click some of those.
Wow.
Edward Smith of Washington State claims he had sex with more than 1,000 vehicles, including his favorite, the helicopter from the 1980s TV hit Airwolf. I am a romantic, he said in 2013.
I am a romantic.
I know what's in my heart, and I have no desire to change.
I like the second one, which was man having sex with couch, and then man taking quote-unquote joy rides with strangers' bicycles. How do you fuck a bicycle?
I don't know.
Bicycle
Raunchy
built
with
for two?
rafts. Is
Like,
my
how do you
favorite.
balance at the same time?
Raunchy with raft raunchy.
Man arrested in Ohio for having sex with neighbor's pool raft.
We
Oh,
read that.
We have read that
You did?
multiple.
He's done it like three
that guy,
times
That guy
since
got
we
out
did-
of jail, went into the same neighbor's backyard, and had sex with the same pool raft again.
But the neighbors kept the pool raft. I don't understand that.
Yeah, we read that like years ago. That was an article we read years ago on the show.
Wow.
We read it the first article, and then it was guy gets let out of jail, and fucks the same raft. And we read it again on the show.
It's pretty great.
Just like we killed the mailbox offender.
Everybody say goodnight to Shisha. Good night, Shisha.
Good night, Shisha.
Shisha's going to bed.
German tenacity.
I can't believe we killed that mailbox guy, though.
I can't believe we read that, and then the next show he died.
I know. I can't believe we killed the mailbox guy.
Man has had sex with thousands of cars.
King of car coitus. What? King of car coitus.
Oh, this was the guy. This was the guy that was actually he's a furry too.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
the guy that's had sex with cars. He's a furry too.
Is he a dragon?
Wow. We both said that at
know.
the same exact time.
I don't know.
But no, is he a dragon?
I don't know.
We
But
have to know.
There's a YouTube video of a documentary from him, and he's wearing a.
I thought there's a YouTube video of him fucking a car.
Well, it's about him fucking cars, but he's wearing a rainforest shirt.
A rainforest shirt?
Yeah.
So okay, so
He's
he's
a furry, too.
so he's a West Coast furry. He's got to be a dragon.
He's
got to be a dragon.
probably.
It has to be.
Can I just say that I love how we legit
Yeah,
synced
we both synced.
minds, and we're like, was he a dragon? And we both said it at the exact same time.
Same grammar too. Like, was he a dragon? Is he a dragon? No, it was like perfectly in sync. Anyway,
I need to find this now. I know it's a thing.
yeah. So you'll find that. Anyway, Farrah, do you have another?
Didn't we read the one about the man having sex with picnic tables?
Yeah, we read that one.
Which, still,
I just YouTubed car fucking. I don't really know how I feel about this. I need to find this though. It's a
I feel
documentary.
like, I feel like it's
I need
rule
to,
34 of the movie Cars.
But it's YouTube.
I feel like I need to isolate both of your computers into just like a different internet connection, so that like I don't know. People are gonna think. You okay, Pharaoh? What? Anyway,
yeah, this
Jackie.
I found it.
you found it.
Yeah.
All right.
You-
Wait.
I'll-
Do we know do we know what his furry name is?
No, but let me see if I could find the screenshot where he is.
Done.
He has ears. He's wearing a hat that has ears. Here, I'll just link.
What kind of ears?
Everything's
They kind of look like bear ears.
If you could link it in the document, you know, the show document.
Yeah.
You could link it there somewhere. Just like put it like I don't know. Put it under end show notes. Scroll all the way down. If you just put it there, I'll totally click it and open it.
I'm
Okay.
upset
Hit enter.
that
There
none
we
of the
go.
comments on the bush fucking mention the Knights of Knee.
Oh god, I already love the sad music.
Many years ago, in an ordinary
Why is it a British narrator?
I don't know.
Because everything is better with British.
love affair was being conducted.
How long is
A
this?
young man.
It's 45 minutes.
This is
There's
ridiculous.
a documentary on
Yeah, it's a whole documentary.
Remember,
Like what? Like
Your creamy body.
okay, he's definitely a furry.
And these two guys meet up together.
he's definitely.
In the midst of a rescue,
Yeah.
she destroyed.
Look, he's got like
Failed.
yeah.
So is like Top Gear their porn?
Probably.
Oh, like he's fixing cars. Oh, he's fixing.
Yeah, that's like having sex with it.
Yeah.
Jordan had been keeping his mechaphilia to himself,
Mechaphilia.
but the decision to be filmed forced him to come clean to his parents, and he recently confessed to his
So
housemate.
if you're using tools on a car, is that like fingering
Thinking
it?
about it a lot and stuff, and I was like, I wonder how he'll respond to it and stuff, and I was just like, I shouldn't.
Wait,
just,
squared. The squad. Oh, it's a squad. Okay, I thought it was almost the first squared shirt.
Largest swap meets and meet
There's a werewolf. Oh, that's the werewolf calendar in the background.
and another individual who online has expressed every bit of passion that I feel towards his car and other cars.
Now all I can think of is
Seemed more excited by the prospect of meeting the cars,
I love his shirt that's covered in cars.
meeting Jordan.
I'm hoping maybe
Like, okay, this is ridiculous.
right now. All I'm thinking of 8 Crazy Nights with Adam Sandler, where he starts humping the back of his car and he's like, "I love you, car," and the cop starts crying and he's like, "It's beautiful."
Scroll to somewhere around 36 minutes, and they're washing their cars, and that's where he's wearing the rainforest shirt.
Okay, so 30s, 35, 35.
It's like right after this one, like in the morning when they wake up. Like, look, he's like,
All-time fantasy cars.
Why am I watching this? CJ, I know you
It
like
almost
cars.
looked like
Are you
a
coming
bad-
out to me?
somebody link this to me. I'm being real as shit right now. Somebody link this to me.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Is this your coming out moment?
No, I'm not coming out at all. I do not fuck my cars. My cars are their own
Well,
independent.
of course you're not. You're not a dragon.
Right there, you can see it. Oh wait, no,
Right.
no. Sorry, this is on my screen.
Wh-
I'm watching the wrong screen right now.
Where was it
Shit.
on your screen? Anyway. Okay, so this guy's a furry,
It's like
but like
36:30.
36:30.
Rainforest.
Oh yeah, rainforest. Look at that. Oh my god.
I don't know what year that is, but there you go.
I'll load it right there. But yeah, that's okay.
I'm completely okay if he's a dragon.
Yeah, I'd be okay with it if he's a dragon, but not any other species. Then it's not okay. That's not natural.
Not natural.
If you're a dog fucking a car, that's not natural. If you're a dragon, that's okay.
36:30. It's just the back of them. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway,
Okay. I
okay.
said it was around there.
Yeah. So Strange Love My Car's Lover is apparently the name of this YouTube video. If anybody wants to look that up. So
Okay.
yep.
The next day,
Went from
Again,
fucking
Jordan
bushes to
and Edward
fucking
were,
cars
in their
and
words,
furries.
giving their cars a bath.
The license plate says "Lick Me."
squirted all over her.
I'm done. 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 Stop. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm no.
well,
Squirted all over her.
lightened me up a little bit, you know. Like I said, after doing nothing but talking and thinking about my love for cars and stuff for the past week.
Done.
Okay.
No.
Ferris leaving.
Do you guys want to go on break?
Yes.
I think we should go on break. You guys are listening to FurCast live on XBN. We'll be back after a quick 10 to 15 minute music break. You're listening to FurCast.
Tangled up inside the Twitter sphere, always a rush between there and here. Buried alive inside a dead-end job. I once had time, but now I just feel robbed. And then I saw you simply standing there, loving each moment, not a single care. Somebody must have spilled sunshine when they made you. Nobody brightens a day the way that you just do. How can the world seem so brand new? Feels like Saturday just standing here with you. Yeah. What a corporate slave I had become. What came of flying kites and having fun. Somewhere along the line that disappeared. I had become what as a kid I feared. You helped me let go of that old rat race and ease into a happy kind of pace. Somebody must have spilled sunshine when they made you. Nobody brightens a day the way that you can do. When we're together the world seems so brand new. Feels like Saturday whenever I'm with you. Just how to play, chase a song, memory every day. Making time to bigger for a friend. Embrace what's real and also to pretend. When I'm with you, I find I just become grown up the way I wished when I was young. That each day's a different slice of fun. It's strange I find I seem to get more done. Now there are those who call me frivolous, to live without my good old syllabus. But I slaved too long up on that faster track, and I am never ever going back. Somebody must have spilled sunshine when they made you. Nobody brightens a day the way that you just do. Seems so brand new. Somebody must have spilled sunshine. Somebody must have spilled sunshine. Somebody must have spilled sunshine when they made you.
It's too bright that I can't turn it off. Nothing is too light that it can't bury me. I am terrified, I am paralyzed every time the dawn breaks. And when the neon glows again, every part part of me begs to heal for you. Every part of me, every part of me, every part of me begs to be with you. And I swear I'll find my strength. And I swear I'll heal for you. Whoa, 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 whoa.
And we're back.
That was not 20 seconds.
Well, it's still 10 seconds left. Seeing
Oh.
the countdown. Yeah, see how that works.
I'm still eating a cookie.
I didn't put it in the article because I thought it was a different. I didn't put the article into our database here because I thought it was a different article. But no, it's actually a new article. It was because we had the article in our thing from a couple of episodes ago that we never read. Was a man shoots armadillo and then bullet hits his mother-in-law.
Armadillo.
Wow.
There's a new one of man shoots armadillo and the bullet ricochets and kills the man.
Wow.
Maybe we should learn not to shoot armadillo.
Just let them be.
Just let them be.
They're okay.
Let them armadillo be.
So, I have some music for you. If you want to jump ahead and do one of those articles.
Armadillo. God, I get some really good articles.
Pharaoh, just so you guys know, Pharaoh during the break had some really good articles. I'm
I
excited.
want to read this one just because it's like Willy Wonka level shit here.
Which one?
The Imperial Sphericator. Can you say that word? I can't say.
I can't say that. Spherificator.
Spherificator. There we go.
Imperial Spherificator turns food into edible pearls.
Wow. That is some Willy Wonka level shit.
I know. That's why.
I like the ones you were mentioning when I was coming into the room.
Spherificator.
Yeah, those two are good.
Yeah, those two are good
too.
Well, you can read one of those.
I can?
Yeah.
Are they in the database?
Yes.
Oh, they're in the database.
They're all in there.
They're all in there? Okay.
Well.
All in.
Right.
The Imperial Spherificator turns food into edible pearls. Powder food has already been existing since Dippin' Dots, which by all means is the greatest ice cream man has ever created.
Dippin' Dots? I've still never had them.
You're not missing much.
I think Dippin' Dots are the greatest thing ever.
They're good.
They're not worth the price that they are.
No, not at all.
I feel like they're the most amazing ice cream ever. I can just sit there and eat Dippin' Dots all the time. Like if you could make Dippin' Dots the ice cream of the future, would you eat ice cream any other way?
I honestly don't really like Dippin' Dots.
The fuck is wrong with you?
I like them when you just get them when they're still dots, but then they start to melt.
No, I like them when they're like the middle ground. I like when you get a little bit of the melted ones and a little bit of the hard ones. I like the middle.
You like a little of the hard ones?
A little of the hard ones. It's like half hard. I only like it when it's half hard.
I wasn't gonna go there, but apparently you just didn't give a shit.
Like I ever give a shit.
I like the Dippin' Dots that are just when you first get them and they're actually still little balls of ice cream. I like the little balls of ice cream.
Well, they stay little balls for a long time.
No, but they start to melt. And then they stick together and they become just a pain in the ass.
So they go from dry balls to wet balls.
I like my dry balls.
See, I don't like when they're dry because then they like stick to your tongue. Like the frost that's on the balls themselves.
But that's the whole point of dipping dots is that they keep them so cold. And that's like the thing, like you can ask, can you get these at home? And they're like, no, because you have to keep them like super cold. Then once you get them, then they're like,
See, no, I don't like that part. I don't like when the balls stick to your tongue. I don't like when the frost is so cold and your mouth is so hot, and then the balls touch your mouth, they just stick everywhere.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem. I'm sorry. You just need to get used to it. I don't like Dippin' Dots. That's it. Fuck you. That's a lie. I just don't think they're the best ice cream ever, like you just said.
I think they're the best form of ice cream. No. I think these small spherical balls of ice cream is just the easiest way to eat ice cream.
You know what I'd rather have over Dippin' Dots? Is an ice cream sandwich.
I'm hit or miss on ice. I don't like ice cream sandwiches that much.
Why not?
I don't know.
Have you ever had like the Oreo or like the Chips Ahoy ones?
Excuse me. I've had my share of ice cream sandwiches.
Well, I don't know. You're a blue fox. That has everything to do with it, by the way.
I haven't done that statistic. I don't know. I haven't reached out to my other blue fox brethren and was like, hey, do you like ice cream sandwiches? No? Oh, now I know I wonder if
probably all like
no, they're
Dippin'
blue
Dots.
fox brethren because there are none.
Should probably ask Foxy.
Hey,
Azul.
do they make blue Dippin' Dots?
Yes.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Nope. No, they don't.
Yes,
no,
they do.
No. Google images. Come here. Prove me right. Please, Google. Be on my side.
I love how it's Google that has to be on your side and not the Dippin' Dots company.
Fuck Dippin' Dots. I just want Google to be on my side.
Anyhow, out of Dippin' Dots, since pellet food hasn't been exciting since Dippin' Dots, a Canadian company.
Fuck.
Yep. Blue Dippin' Dots, isn't there?
Yes.
Probably the cotton candy ones.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Believe me, I know. I have my fair share of Dippin' Dots. I know all the flavors. There's banana split, cotton candy, there's cookies and cream.
Another reason I do not like Dippin' Dots. They make them in blue.
Sherbet.
But they also make them in pink.
They do. It's usually the strawberry.
Oh, baby, I'll be your strawberry.
Okay, Canadian company that makes seaweed-based caviar substitute has launched a kickstarting project geared towards bringing its spherification technology to cooks everywhere. Spherification technology.
So can I get like a burger?
Spherified.
A spherified burger.
It's like a little pill and you just take it.
Yeah, like bacon cheeseburger. I think that'd be so weird. Without the texture, can you imagine like tasting?
It'd be like in a bowl, but all of it would be like the bread would be spheres. So
I feel like it'd be like almost like the aftertaste of when you eat a bacon cheeseburger. So you just taste the aftertaste.
But what if each part was spheres? So like they layered it like a pudding cup.
You can't sphere bacon. Not possible.
Unless like the bottom layer is the bottom part of the bun. Then there's the burger part.
So wait, are there different spheres for this?
I think there's different spheres for this.
You have to eat like
multi-level sphere.
Yeah, because when you eat a burger, you eat the bun and you eat a whole
I
section.
feel like that'd be kind of cool to eat a burger with a spoon, but it actually still is a burger, just spherified all the parts. I would try it. I honestly would try it.
I would try it too. I'm not against this. I'm just
a spherified burger.
I'm trying to think about how this would go over. A spherified burger.
It'd make food porn really weird.
Bunch of spheres.
I really just want a spherified burger. Well, I'm going to read more. I want to know how
let's see.
There's a Kickstarter for it.
We should learn how they
kickstart
do this.
Can we get one for the studio?
Just like how we were supposed to get a flamethrower.
I know. We never got a flamethrower.
We slipped up.
So we should probably get a spherification unit for the studio. So we can just, you want that cookie? No, you can't have it as a cookie. Spherified. I think it's like a magic wand.
They just don't have
his balls. Dubbed the Imperial Spherificator, the nifty kitchen gizmo brings molecular gastronomy into the home, creating edible beads from a wide range of foodstuffs by using the amounts to a fancy syringe and a bath of calcium chloride solution. Spherification, simply put, is the culinary process of shaping a liquid into spheres, which visually and texturally resemble the caviar or pearls. The company Imperial Caviar and Seafood explains that the website has described its notes, and the technology can also be reversed to produce spheres and caviar with a liquid center. It's good news for people who like to play with their food. Wow, I guess I spoke too soon.
Define play.
I don't know. I'm not going to go there anymore. Not for what we've already watched on this episode. I'm leaving it as G-rated. I'm thinking of just someone dropping food from a spoon
G-rated?
onto a plate.
G-rated? So you mean Jesus rated?
E.T.? What about E.T.? Spiders?
Wow, I'm surprised nobody got upset about what I said. I said G-rated. You mean Jesus rated?
I just ignored you.
Jesus.
Do you understand why that would... Okay, never mind.
I don't, actually.
Jesus doesn't begin with a G.
I know, it's a J.
Yeah. And I said G-rated, so you mean Jesus... Yeah.
Okay, I guess I get it.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Took me a sec. I'm slow.
J for Jesus Christ.
Jesus
Theoretically...
Jesus Christus.
Theoretically, you can use this. Make bacon and hot sauce beads for your mac and cheese.
You just won me over at that. That sounds fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Bacon hot sauce beads.
And hot sauce beads.
That you add to your mac and cheese.
And does it like melt once then you like stir it together and it like... There needs to be a gourmet mac and cheese restaurant.
Tiny avocado spheres for your fish tacos. Or chocolate pearls you can eat right out of the bowl. We'd be very interested in trying out espresso pearls as a dessert topping, or Old Bay seasoning and butter beads as a seafood garnish. And yes, it does work with liqueurs.
Once again, won me over.
Liquor beads.
So like a bead of like rum or vodka.
Apparently.
A bead of Everclear.
An Everbead.
A Night Ender bead.
A Night Ender bead.
A regret bead. That's what it is. That's amazing. We should buy one of these.
We should.
The Huffington Post asked for the company for a sample sphericator to test it out, but a spokesman said that at this point they've only got a prototype. They will be demoning their gizmo in August. We need to ask them. We need to ask them to get their first model of sphericators. And that we'll run a test on our show. We will donate a show to spherification.
Yeah, I would do it.
Yeah. Email them. Now. Right now.
Right now.
There is a gourmet mac and cheese restaurant. It's in New York City.
Oh.
So we can go there when we go visit the
next
Sex
time we're in New
Museum.
York City. When we visit the Sex Museum.
See?
We can go to the Sex Museum and then get some macaroni and cheese.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Can we play the video? Can I send you the video? There's a video.
Post it at the bottom underneath end show notes. And,
I want to
just
know how
scroll
this...
down. Scroll all the way down and then post it underneath there. Yeah. No, way underneath. Way underneath. Thank you. Jesus. Fair.
Further. Further. Further.
All right, I'll get it up on the screen in a minute.
This is some Willy Wonka shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what this video is going to say.
Like fizzy lifting drinks.
All right, so let's see.
But spherificators.
Sapphires. I can't even
My
say
name
it,
is Naor Cohen. For the last 3 years, I've been running a caviar substitute business. The process we use to turn our liquid mixture into pearls is called spherification. We've had so many requests to make this process available on the consumer level, and today, this is exactly what we are doing with the spherificator. Once you understand the simple process behind spherification, which we will show you in a few seconds, you'll have endless possibilities at your fingertips, from drinks to appetizers to main courses and even desserts. The only limit is your imagination. Until now,
this kind of sounds like
the
one of those
only tool
infomercials,
available
though.
to make pearls and caviar.
Look, you need this blender.
Technique was using a good old syringe or pipette, taking you hours to make what the spherificator will do in seconds.
All right, I don't want to play the whole video in the show, but let's see.
If you want smaller or larger pearls.
That's,
oh my God.
That's so cool. That's really
When you are
neat.
done forming your pearls, transfer them into a strainer into clean water to rinse the excess calcium. You can also rinse them under tap water. Once rinsed, plate and serve. Now we are repeating the same
This
process
definitely seems like one of those
to
infomercials.
create a delicious oyster dish.
There's
And voila, with little effort, you can wow your guests.
We need this in the studio right now.
You can make anything from regular to fancy
That's
dishes.
Tabasco balls
The
right
only
there.
limitation is your imagination. We infused water with saffron to make saffron pearls and serve it atop smoked salmon.
All right, let's see what else we got. Let's skip ahead.
Appetizer into a guest or
Is that
patrons
bacon?
by making with Coke pearls or mojito with mint pearls.
Mint pearls.
Whether you're a novice in the
That's-
kitchen or a seasoned chef, the spherificator will elevate your cuisine to a whole new level. The only limit is your imagination and creativity.
Okay, that's cool, but I was looking for like how it worked, but
And even home food enthusiasts to really up their games with minimal cost, time, and effort. Let me show you what we're bringing to the table.
okay, so then they show you the food because like I was almost curious like how it works sort of, but
Yes, just seconds.
You could probably
This
look
is the
down
latest
on these
innovation in
actual
food and beverage
campaigns.
preparation.
yeah, we can always look down on it, but yeah. So yeah,
we need this.
we need this right now in our lives.
Can I just reach out to them and get like a review? Can I do a review one?
Yeah, you could just totally review it. Like we could do that. I love how you're just
I'm just staring at.
yeah, you're just staring at it, just going down the screen. Yeah. Let's see. So about this product. Let's see. I'm just looking for like. Yeah, so it's literally just a unit that you buy. Wow, this is wow. Well, that's actually a nice chart. Development, prototype, molds, tooling, production, assembly. Cool. Anyway, yeah. Are you ready to move, like keep reading, talking about something?
Pharaoh's fascination with
Yeah,
balls
Pharaoh
is
just is
increasing
like not
here.
even. Yeah. So there's a Kickstarter campaign, guys. Let's see.
I feel like any dog furry out there is now wants to eat everything in balls for him.
Well, I'm surprised they only wanted $60,000.
Ball?
I'm surprised they must have, because I guess the idea is they've already done the research and development. They just need the money to back, like, basically producing it full time. I'm guessing that's what's going on, because it seems like, I don't know. I just feel like they would need more than $60,000 for that. But I mean, I guess they pulled it off.
This is the future. We live in the future now. We only eat balls.
The term "putting balls in your mouth" is real.
Can we make a restaurant where that's all you eat?
Just balls.
Okay, the restaurant will be called Balls in Your Mouth. There we go.
Tonight? Balls in your mouth. Where do you want to go? Balls in your mouth. Why know what my favorite restaurant is? Balls in your mouth.
We can make a fast food chain.
Guys, I'm just stopping at balls in your mouth.
And you can pay with fuck nuggets.
Where are you? Balls in your mouth.
You can pay with fucks. That was a great discussion last week.
The dollar menu at balls in your mouth.
I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for our future.
Dude, we need to get one of these.
How much
All right.
art did we even see how much they were?
I imagine you could look on the side of the campaign to find out.
$55, that's it?
Really?
$55 would get you two.
Oh no, that's old school method of making. So wait, $100? They're all gone. Everyone bought all the balls.
It's still really cool. Anyway, I'm gonna skip to a different article. Is that okay, Pharaoh? Pharaoh?
What? Sorry.
Pharaoh?
What?
I'm gonna skip to a different article.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that
you
okay?
can. Sorry, I was just researching on
All right,
balls.
cool. So this is I think this is kind of a cool thing, and I'm not sure if it's exactly relevant to furries, but even if it isn't directly relevant to furries, it's still really cool. There is now an app that lets you and your one-night stand record yourselves consenting to have sex. This is such a good idea.
What?
Nothing enhances the pent-up desire to have sex quite like pausing your foreplay to look up into a camera and say, I consent to having sex with this person. Then unbridled appetite to fuck is what I can only imagine, a direct side effect of taking a few minutes to document your consent by using the We Consent app. God, your dick must be drilling through your pants just reading about all this fun. Anyway, so halting an intimate moment to load an app and then shoot a serious video seems like the last thing anybody would want to do. But look, we live in an age where people need an app for everything, so there's that. Sadly, we also live in an age where people make false claims about being raped. What is even more sad is rape that is still something that exists, but completely different topic altogether. That's where We Consent is trying to help out. I say trying because the app is not without its flaws or its fair share of naysayers. The Rape and Sexual Abuse Support Center, which apparently is a thing, RASASC, has had this to say about the We Consent app. The app seems to completely misunderstand sexual consent as an ongoing process rather than a one-off decision. It also appears to be based off the myth of sexual miscommunication that rape is a result of misunderstanding of consent rather than a decision made by a rapist. Okay, I understand what they're saying there, but I still feel like this app is a good thing. Like, yeah, it doesn't obviously prevent against any kind of rape thing, but it does help for, like, you know, you were drunk or you were, you know, intoxicated, and it's like it's a recording of you. I don't know. I just feel like I think the app is a good idea. Obviously, it doesn't go that far as to prevent like rape or anything, but it still like helps for certain cases. I don't know. Fair point, entirely fair. However, this app couldn't help someone out who is falsely accused of rape. I mean, if he had just used the app, would he have lost all of his desire to have sex in the first place? Might not be the predicament to begin with. Okay, I have to say, I would not lose my desire for sex with someone at all for using this app. If anything, it would increase my sexual desire because I would know that I'm doing it in a safe way. Like, I feel like if I had to use this app, I'd be like, wow, cool, look at that. Now I don't have to feel, I don't have to worry. No, seriously. Cause no. Whenever, like, I don't know. I've done stuff in the past where like I kind of worry. I'm like, is this gonna like turn into something bad in the future? Like, what if shit happens and then
I guess that's
this would I don't know.
This needs to be like they need to hand this out like at furry conventions. Like you guys have to have this to attend this convention.
I don't know.
That's cool though. I like that.
Another glaring issue is, does the app really help in the case for people who use it? Does being able to speak into the app and say, I consent, even when you're blacked out, mean that everyone is suddenly all right? I would argue that it doesn't, and I have to imagine that most rational people would agree. The app is flawed. Flawed, I tell you. The article is written kind of interesting. Your best bet is to just find a girlfriend, propose to her, make the obligatory joke about how she's making an honest man out of me, get married, and eventually stop having sex altogether. Way much less to worry about. That's funny. Very nice. Anyway, Pharaoh, do you have an article? I think you should totally do this one. I think you should do that one.
I feel like CJ should do the 3 days one because I really want.
All right, CJ, I'll PM you the link just so you can get it fast.
Oh man,
because I have a quick one that I really want to do.
I PM'd you the link.
Was this one?
Dude, that guy's scary.
Yeah. You want to read this article?
Let me read mine. And then
you want to read yours?
I'll read this one though. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't pre-read it too much. If it starts to get good, stop. Because
wow, I think that's the first time you'd ever really say that phrase.
If it starts to get good, stop.
If it starts to get good, stop.
Can't be too good.
Well, my man here. Man who used rattlesnakes as weapons used hornets before.
Jesus.
Wow. Well, at least the guy's getting into something that's a little bit nicer.
Expanding his horizons.
Snakes!
Hornets! Snakes! What's next? Spiders.
I feel like he had little control over the hornets, so he'd be like, hornets! And he'd be like, they're coming back like boomerangs. I can see it happening. You can't really throw a hornet. I mean, you can, but I feel like the distance
is an issue.
I feel like your hand is going to be on fire by the time you throw that hornet.
Probably.
I feel like you can't put a good spiral on it.
So you could put a spiral on a snake.
You could definitely probably put a spiral on a snake.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Like it is. That's like animal abuse.
An Arizona man suspected of entering a home uninvited and threatening to kill residents had an unwitting and unwilling accomplice. Rattlesnakes. He picked up somewhere in the wild.
What the fuck?
Just went into the wild and found some rattlesnakes.
Ban on rattlesnakes.
Like, I just imagine you find this rattlesnake and you're just like, oh yeah, now I can rob people.
Obviously, Americans need to increase the rattlesnake laws.
Obviously, we need rattlesnake control.
I'm gonna go into the woods and find a rattlesnake so I can rob people with it.
Honestly,
great idea.
I feel like I'd be more scared if someone was holding a rattlesnake at me
like a gun
than a gun. I'd be
I don't know.
I feel like they're kind of even almost.
You know what though? I think the thing that would freak me out the most if somebody was holding a rattlesnake in front of my face is like mentally I'm thinking this guy is fucking crazy. Like, anyone could hold a gun in your face, but it takes something else to hold a fucking rattlesnake in your face.
The fact that the rattlesnake isn't turning and biting him either.
You're like,
I'm picturing him holding it like halfway. And it's just like, yeah, I'm ready.
I'm gonna bite ya. I'm gonna bite ya. Yes, I would be way more scared of a rattlesnake.
You remind me of fucking old Greg. I'm gonna bite ya. I'm gonna bite ya.
I'm old Greg.
Okay.
Anyway, he picked up snakes in the wild. Nathan Buck Harrison, 38, of Oracle, was collared. What? What the? Police collared the man.
What?
He's crazy. Get animal control, please.
Like rather than
He's got snakes for hands.
Like rather than going in and like aiming a gun at him to be like, get down on the or put your hands up or whatever.
You didn't have a gun, so they got animal control because he had snakes.
Police are like, oh no, we can't do that. He doesn't have a gun, so we need to call animal control.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Was collared on July 23rd after police said he entered a home and accused a man of being a rat.
Wow, this guy.
Who sent his friend to prison.
Okay, now like,
wow.
Now it could be like a rat, like you ratted somebody out.
That's what I'm thinking. He means.
Yeah, which would
Can
make
snakes detect that?
Apparently.
A hidden feature of snakes I never knew.
Was the rattlesnake rattling?
I mean, rattlesnakes like rats. So, I mean...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They have like rat detection. So if you rat someone out, snakes will find you? Is what I'm getting out of this?
The logic this guy probably had. Oh, you're a rat. Snakes like rat. I'm going to attack you with a snake.
Well... At some point during the alteration, Harrison broke a board over the 53-year-old victim's head and then tried to get his rattlesnake to bite him. Well, if it didn't bite him, it probably wasn't a rat.
Exactly. Wrong guy. Wrong rat.
Despite repeated efforts to get the snake to attack, nothing worked.
I just picture this man just hitting this guy with his snake. Bite it! Bite!
Why aren't you biting?
The rattlesnake is just like out of
Whip it good.
The rattlesnake is probably just like getting hit with this guy, and he's like, "Fuck! Like, I don't want to fucking bite."
I don't want to be messed with. It works real good.
I'm watching a video of a guy talking about a rattlesnake,
but
of course it's not
all
actually.
his strength, and he would snap his neck. And I'm not putting a lot of pressure on it. When I want to get real control of this snake,
I love it. I like this guy. Look at this guy's booth.
Hold of him like this. Now I have got him.
So I just mentioned that this is how they arrested this guy. Like
they collared him.
They collared him with all this stuff.
Like that was the guy, and they just came up with a collar and was like, "No."
But
this guy's great.
Pilstroms, they call them. If I'm saying that correctly, the zoo will correct me on that.
10-foot handy.
But just as a warning, say, "Hey, I'm here, and I don't want to be messed with. Leave me alone." We're going to go over some.
This is okay. Anyway,
all right.
Yeah. Well. Despite repeated efforts, they tried to get the snake to attack. Nothing worked. Police said Harrison made the victim kneel on the floor. Then he fired a handgun into the speaker on the floor near the victim's foot. Deputies arrived after getting a 911 call about a shooting and set up a perimeter around the home. The suspect eventually came out of the house and was taken into custody, but not before attempting to hide the pistol under the couch. Deputies found the snakes and released it back into the wild without questioning. Oh, I'm glad they did not question the snake. Good job, officers.
Yeah, very nice.
Very nice.
Why didn't you just use the gun in the first place? Thought the snake would be more effective.
Pinal County Sheriff's Paul Buer said that he believed Harrison's case is the first where a victim attempted to use a venomous snake to kill or injure another person. However, Harrison is no stranger to attacking people with the help of the animal kingdom. I feel like this is like Nigel Thornberry fucked up.
Nigel Thornberry AD. Oh my god.
Release my animals.
Oh my god, that's
Can you make that sound again?
Yeah. Just one more time.
I just need to hear that. I need to record it. So later I can get off to it. Is that like a fox's mating call?
I don't know.
I'm gonna turn off all the mics except yours. Do it.
I'm Nigel Thornberry.
Okay, there we go.
Oh my god.
That's great.
Attack my animal. It's like this call to the wild.
All of a sudden all these animals are rushing in the room. Snakes, birds,
But
everything.
they don't bite or anything. They just rush in.
They sit down and just like, hey. Speaking of things rushing into rooms,
Let me just.
are you not done?
Are you not done? He's got
Quickly,
one more.
let me hear. Here you go.
Finish up.
However, Harrison is no stranger to attacking people with the help of the animal kingdom, according to Susie Rydell, the manager of the Justice Mobile Home Park. The Justice Mobile Home Park, where the assault took place. He has gone to other people that have lived there and attacked them with big hornets' nests.
Wow.
And then he tried to throw them in the doors. Rydell told KVT he gets a crazy idea and just goes with it. Huh. Okay. This man just attacks people with animals because he's just one of those people who gets a crazy idea. You know, the type.
It's fine. He's fine. Don't
all
need it.
good.
Yeah.
Harrison was arrested and charged with endangerment, aggravated assault, criminal trespassing, disorderly contact with a weapon, possession of a deadly weapon during the commission of a felony offense, unlawful discharge of a firearm, and threatening and intimidating a person with an animal species.
Wow. At least he got arrested.
He remains in custody for a $50,000 bond.
Oh, so if you have $50,000 and you want to release the
Snake Man.
Snake Man, yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I don't have
All right. So coming up next, CJ, you got an article.
Oh. Yeah. Anyways.
You do.
You guys ever check under your beds when you go to bed?
I don't.
I think we've gotten beyond this.
Not
age.
since
I mean,
I was.
is that kind of like when you were like a...
Well, okay, here's my question. What's the reason that I should be checking under my bed? Like, what am I looking for?
Well-
am I looking for, like...
I wouldn't be so concerned in the state we live in, but apparently, New Jersey man sneaks into home, hides under bed for 3 days.
What? 3 fucking days.
3 days.
Like, straight? Like, he's...
Well, let's find out.
How did he not go to the bed? Did he just shit under the bed? Did that how they found him?
If you look at the picture of this guy, he's terrifying.
Yeah, he's pretty terrifying.
Spotswood, New Jersey. Police say a man sneaked into a central New Jersey home and hid under a bed in a spare room for 3 days before the homeowner realized what had happened. Well, it's a spare room. So I guess like you don't always
guess
check
a
into the
spare
bed.
room.
I feel like I'd notice someone in a spare room more so than I would under my own bed, I feel. Because you'd be passing the spare room unless the door was like shut.
Yeah, but... all right.
I don't know. I feel like if it was a spare bedroom, yeah, it could.
It's
for 3 days.
That's a long time, though. I mean, like you have to.
I just imagine that, like, when the guy left, like, this guy would come out from underneath the bed and he'd, like, clean the house.
I mean, like, what?
He'd, like, vacuum, he'd, like, make food.
He'd
and
have
then
to eat.
And then go back underneath the bed.
Go to the bathroom, take a shower. Maybe not take a shower, but I don't know. Anyways, Spotswood police say Jason Hubbard was charged with burglary in the incident, which occurred in May, but wasn't made public until this week. He's also charged with theft of services because he allegedly charged his 4 cell phones in an electrical outlet under the bed.
So this guy,
he charged his
four cell phones.
Why does a man need 4 cell phones? And how is he charging all 4 underneath the bed?
He's like a mobile business person, and he's he's answering all these like business emails. He's like having like meetings with other people and stuff.
Why does he need 4 cell phones?
I don't know, man.
Authorities say Hubbard entered the home May 7th when the homeowner took out the garbage. He stayed in the spare room until the homeowner heard a noise in the room and spotted Hubbard. Hubbard remained jailed Wednesday on a $50,000 bail. His age and hometown have been released, and it's not known if he is an attorney. If he has an attorney. That's it. 3 days. A man under your bed.
Charging all he was doing, he was just charging his 4 cell phones
for 3 days.
For 3 days.
Maybe.
I like how it was theft of service because he charged his phone.
Not that he broke into the guy's house.
Not that he broke into the house. Not that like he could have used any of the. No, just theft of service.
Theft of electricity.
You charged your phones. Like the 3 cents worth of electricity that costs is just like, that's a theft of service right there.
This guy's scary though. If I looked under my bed and saw this man, I don't know.
You better check tonight.
I'm going to check all the beds.
If you see some, power consumption or phone lights underneath the bed.
I mean, I have an iPhone.
If your electric bill is like 2 cents higher than it is normally, it's obviously somebody under your bed charging.
If I see like an Android charger in my house, I'm gonna flip shit tonight. What?
Cheers.
Yeah. Finally.
Finally, all the ice melted.
It's been melted. Like, I just made a cup of ice for the studio just to leave it there, and then it's all water now.
All right, you guys want to do one more funny article, and then we'll go on break again, and then we'll do emails?
I think we should just go to emails.
Go to emails? Okay, do you want to do a break?
We can do a quick break.
Well, I have this track, which is, well, if we're going to make the popcorn, because we wanted to make popcorn, didn't we?
Okay.
So we can eat it on air and piss everybody off?
Make your popcorn. Just make your popcorn. Nope.
You guys are listening to FurCast Live on XBN. We'll be back after... Whoa, I just hit that button and I didn't mean to. We'll be back after a quick music break. welcome back to FurCast. Shout out to Professor Click.
I need to say shout out to Orbis, who hasn't even been like in the chat room for that long and has already drawn, ooh, I'm a snake, I'm gonna bite ya.
Right.
And Jerry, the office guy that lives under your bed.
And Jerry, the office guy. Oh, that's great. Good stuff. So yeah, well, we have popcorn now, and we're gonna eat it on the mic so that it annoys the fuck out of everybody. And in the meantime, do you guys get any emails ready? Let me guess no. Did you get any emails ready?
I didn't.
Oh, I love how you didn't.
Was I supposed to be?
I didn't either.
Well, we were talking about things.
Guys living under my bed.
And then I was more astonished because, you know, Orbis is our artistic representation of anything words said on the show.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few artists that do that, but he does it especially.
I believe it's she.
Oh, she. Oh, really? Oh, okay. All right, well, since none of you guys got any emails ready, I guess I'll read an email, because I was ready.
I'm looking.
You're looking right now? Oh yeah? Is that what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
I don't professionally know Orbis's gender pronoun, so I feel like I probably should ask before, you know, I assume. I don't like to assume anything.
Don't want to assume. All right. Questions regarding polyamory. Hello, FurCast crew. My name is not important. I'd just like to say something and ask a few questions. It is mostly directed at Paradox. Hi. But it would be cool to hear other things on this. I've recently gotten into a polyamorous relationship with 2 guys that I really love. It is my first time getting into a relationship like this. It is certainly different, but in a good way. We're all really happy with each other, but I have some things to ask. First of all, how do I tell others about my relationship? I don't know my parents' and real-life friends' opinions on this kind of stuff. So what do you think would be a good way to let people know about this? I don't really like keeping secrets. I like being open with the ones around me, but I don't want to alienate them because I understand that this is something not everyone agrees with. Second, I hear often about... Okay, so I'll stop there. So, how do you tell people about your relationship? As I eat popcorn? I'm not sure. It's a good question. I mean, at the end of the day, if this is a relationship and these are people you want to belong with, they're going to find out eventually. So, you know, it's kind of like coming out as being gay. You kind of... I mean, you probably know your parents better than, like, we know your parents. So that's kind of like something you'd have to judge on, like... I don't know, I don't want to say whether they'd be okay with it, but you also didn't really state your age in this. I mean, if you're like 14 or something, then I don't really know what to tell you. But I mean, if you're much older, I mean, who cares if your parents are like, oh, that's weird. Well, okay, then your parents think it's weird. Big deal. They could.
Why?
What do you mean?
Why would you need to tell your parents?
Because they're in a relationship.
Okay.
Well, the other thing they didn't state in this email is whether it's long distance or not. Like, you know, are they like internet in a relationship, or are they like, you know, all together? Like, they didn't really explain much.
I feel like parents really don't care that much of who you have a relationship with. I mean,
unless they're like really controlling parents that care about who you like go out with.
Then
and stuff,
at the same time, okay, then introduce one. Why would you? I feel like you just cause a lot of convoluted issues.
Like I said, it really depends on so many circumstances, and we don't know your parents or the situation, so it's really hard for us to say. As for how to tell other people, I don't know, tell other people. Who gives a shit? I mean, just be like, hey, I'm in a polyamorous relationship. And if they're like, that's weird, then congratulations, it's weird. You still have a relationship.
But do people really do that just in general? Do you go like out and like and just tell people like, oh yeah, I'm in a straight relationship, or I'm in a gay
here's the thing.
relationship,
Like, I know a lot of people who like put in like their Twitter description, oh my god, I'm mated to this person, or oh, I'm like owned by, I'm taken, you know. And like, I would never do that. Like, I'm the type of person where if I was in a relationship, nobody would fucking know about it. It would be like a very, like, it would not be anywhere. I would not publish it anywhere online. It would, like, that's just the way I am. Because I just, the connection is for like me and that person or persons, if it happens to be a multiple person relationship. But I mean, there are still certain cases where it's like, you know, you're married. Okay, you're married. That's just a fact. And we're all friends with you. We know it. So it's like, if you're friends with people, you know, why would you not tell them? Like, would you not tell me that you're married?
No.
Okay, so then why would this person
I feel like my friends, they're my friends. They just know. I wouldn't have to be like, hey, guess what? I'm married.
Right, you don't.
I wouldn't have to like.
That's not what they're doing. We're not saying that. That's what they're doing.
I know I'm not saying that, but I feel like that's like it's.
Okay, well, how did you tell me that you're married?
I don't know.
I think probably because I asked you about it, right?
I think.
Okay, so let's say somebody asked this person.
I feel like it's the most insignificant thing that we would have had a conversation
Okay, we
about.
think that. Some people don't, but we think. Right.
I'm just saying from my perspective, I think that.
Okay. I guess what I'm just trying to say is we know that you're married because we've either asked you about it or if it's just come up in conversation, whatever. So if that kind of stuff comes up in conversation with this person, how are they supposed to say, well, I'm in a relationship with multiple people? I would just say, I'm in a relationship with multiple people. Whatever. If they're your friends, they shouldn't give a shit. Like, I don't care that you're married.
I mean, I feel like you'd be into the environment of whatever you're in. So, I mean, if you're in an environment where people are like, aren't going to be okay with that,
but I mean,
then
keep in mind, though, we should also state this. There are environments where it wouldn't even be okay for you to be in a straight relationship. Like, there are parents and families and things that are that controlling.
I was thinking of like an extreme right-wing gay family that's like, how dare you be straight in our house?
Actually, no. What it was is, for instance, I have a friend, I'm not going to mention his name, but he was, I remember 14 or 15 at the time when this was going on. He's 18 now, but I remember I've known him for a long time. And his parents would not let him have a sleepover with any kind of, like, girl. They could not come over to the house because that was, oh my God, what if they, like, have sex or something, right? Well, the best part about this is hilarious. Finally, one day he came out to his parents that he was gay and he was in a relationship with a guy. So then his parents flipped the rule and now he can have girls sleep over, but he's not allowed to have guys sleep over. Or he was.
It would be better if he was not and he just did that just to have girls sleep over.
Exactly.
We're just going to talk fashion.
Bang all night long.
I'm sorry.
Thanks, Mom. I put on a face.
Parents, I'm just really, really gay. I mean, that's it. You're not having guys over anymore.
Mom,
only
Dad,
girls.
you know how every gay guy always has to have a girl that he hangs out with who like loves? Yeah, that's her.
Mom, I just really love dicks. Honey, you can only have girls sleeping over now.
Oh man,
darn.
you're gonna stop that. How am I gonna enjoy my life?
You're holding me down.
You guys are terrible.
Kinky. What?
Second, I hear often about this kind of relationship not being lasting, with that often being an argument against polyamory. Okay, that could be an argument against any relationship. There are marriages that last less than a day. I just don't... That's ridiculous. What are your thoughts on this, and what are some of the stuff I can do to ensure the future of this relationship? Because I've only really been, never really been happier. These two guys are the best ever. Thanks, an anonymous bunny. So, first of all, thank you for writing in. My only comment on the email would be if we could have more context, since we really don't have very much context. But with the context you have given us, it just seems like tell people who you think might be comfortable with it. Your friends are probably fine. Your parents... Think of it this way. If you were in a regular relationship, would you tell your parents? Because if the answer to that is no, you probably shouldn't tell them about this relationship either. And that's it.
I feel like how often do relationships really come up in...
Well, right. I mean, I've been in multiple relationships without, like, my family or friends ever knowing.
I mean, I guess if you're thinking about the worst case scenario where you're going to talk about it, then yeah, I feel like then just be honest if you know you can be honest about it, or... then don't be honest about it or make something up if you know you can't be honest about it if it's going to, affect you negatively. I don't know. I just feel like people make their own decisions based on the context they're in if they have to.
Yeah.
I just feel like it was one of those.
And if you're over 18 and you tell your parents and like, well, that's weird, then like I said, who gives a shit? It's weird. Cool. No, I think you should just be honest with them. And again, long distance is a little bit different. If these people are local and you're like always hanging out with them, then I don't know. I mean, Pharaoh's parents refused to accept that he was in a relationship because he met her on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Your parents refused to accept that you were like going to get married. Even when you were married, weren't they questioning it even then? They were like, well, it's not a real marriage because you met on the internet. It's like, what?
For a time being, yeah.
For a time. They're fine now. But it's like, I mean, did you give a shit?
No.
No, you just were like, okay, whatever, fine. I don't have a real relationship. Bye. Gonna go hang out with my girlfriend now, in quotes.
How can you love someone who's not like they're near you every day? Okay. Well, we do. So, yeah.
About that.
Well, value your opinions.
Wait, you're
great. Keep in mind, your wife was living with you at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And your parents were still like, no, well, you met her on the internet. It's like, okay, fine,
Okay.
cool, whatever. See ya.
Well, you've changed my mind realize I can't love someone anymore. Just gotta handle that time together.
Just go up to your wife and just be like, "Hey, honey,
I no longer love you because
my parents
met
just
on
told
the
me
internet.
so.
My parents just reminded me that we met on the internet, so obviously our relationship is not legit.
It's actually not real.
Yeah, it's not real.
Fake.
I guess that's one of the things that I never really understood, and I mean, more so on a basic level of things, is I understand people live in environments where parents may be controlling or whatever. But there comes a certain point where you're your own person, and I guess you'd say is you can do whatever you want with your life.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do you want to be Florida man and have sex with bushes and get thrown in jail for it? Go ahead.
so what if people may disapprove of, or if your parents disapprove, or your family disapproves? Granted, yeah, it makes some tensions, it makes some, interesting scenarios, I guess you could say, but at the same time, it's still your life in the very end of things. You get to choose your own adventure there, so.
Yeah.
I guess the only other last thing I think I'd say on this one, at least, is they were talking about how do you make polyamory work, and you have your own perspectives. I have my own perspectives. I'm more
Yeah, Pharaoh's monogamous. I'm a relationship anarchist, so it's kind of hard for us to give a perspective on that. CJ is just a dog, so.
I know a lot of polyamorous couples, and I feel
I know a few.
I feel like a lot of them started with, I would say, mono relationship or monogamous. I can't say.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Monogamous?
You're saying
Monogamous.
they
Yeah.
start
For some
monogamous?
reason, I can't say monogamous today.
Then they opened up.
Yeah, I feel like a lot more have established more of a.
Well, the other
monogamy.
thing is, like, I don't know. It's interesting because, like, I have, I knew some people who were, like, they're polyamorous, but they're closed. Like, even though it's like 3 or 4 people, they're, like, very locked down, and they're all, like, submissive to one person who's kind of like the dominant person in the group, and that's just the way they enjoy living.
Different type of polyamory.
And that's the thing is, I feel like a lot of people confuse polyamory with just I want to be open. But I mean, I completely just in my life at this point have completely done away with even labeling intimacy because it's just not worth the waste of my time to do that. But I understand for some people it still matters a lot, and so I don't know. You kind of got to figure it out on your own. But hey, there's plenty of material. There's whole podcasts on polyamory. There's books on polyamory. There's all kinds of research on polyamory. There's like.
But then there's different levels of polyamory because you can have can't you love multiple people and have one that you specifically have sex with and one that you never have sex with? I mean, I feel like there's varying degrees of every different aspect that you could possibly put your mind to. So, I mean, I don't know. To each his own is what I come down to. There's too many, to me, I don't mean to sound mean.
It's to each his own, but it's to the point where it's like, when you have a lot to figure out, I don't know.
I don't know. That's kind of the point for me that I feel like people make such a big deal out of the smallest of things. Well, and maybe they are the biggest things to them. Maybe they are.
Yeah,
and I'm not judging them for making small things big.
It's just hard to give advice.
Why not just enjoy life?
That's
That's my thing. It's like, why worry about the definition of what you enjoy? Why worry about who you're enjoying it with? As long as you're enjoying your life, isn't in the end that what's the matter?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to struggle and just try to define a different...
Right, but I guess these people are just questioning, saying, what do you think at a level of, like, can this last or am I okay? Because even if you agree with something, even if you're all for something, sometimes it's useful to second guess yourself and also get a second or third or a fourth opinion.
I would agree on that.
I have no problem with this person doing that. Thank you guys for putting on a great show, inspiring us all and putting a smile on our faces. What's beautiful about the fandom is how, to me, it closely reflects our national motto, E pluribus, out of many. One, I don't know what that said. That was really weird. You guys are so accepting of others. It's wonderful to see a group of people like yourselves out there making a difference in the lives of viewers. Thanks for listening to my ramblings, guys. You rock on. And then my email client is hiding your signature. Coda Greymane. Greymane. I like that. Greymane. It's a nice name.
Oh, wait, there it is hiding. There's a signature?
Yeah, the signature was hiding.
Oh. Where is it? How do I?
No, it's not that email. It's not that. It's this one, fan mail. And the subject line is fan mail.
Oh, I didn't know you moved on.
Huh?
I didn't know you moved on.
No, this is the email about polyamory. Wait, is it? Hold on. Never mind. Well, you're right. I bumped a button and changed it.
That's why I was like, I'm so confused right now.
Never mind. That's not the... I just completely mixed up 2 emails. I feel so bad. Yeah, I actually was... I had a whole different email on my screen. Never mind. All right, so I'm actually going to read that email so that we can give proper credit to that person. Pharaoh, you did not make any mistakes. That was me. Fan mail. Hello, everyone. I just realized the top half of the email is completely different. I just like to properly recognize you guys for being such an inspiration to me. A year ago, I was in a shell and I thought that I was the only one who enjoyed furry art. Yeah, no. First of all, the artists enjoy furry art. Second of all, no. But since I started to take part of the fandom, I've only made so many friends. I got into FurCast around episode 170 or so, but learned so much from you guys. Listening to your show really brightens my day, and honestly, it's a constant reminder that I should be proud of who I am and not care what others think. Your show proves that being different from the mainstream norms shouldn't be a factor in how a person should be treated. It's amazing to know that I'm not the only one out there and that there are other people who are really open and accepting of these differences. You really need to go to a furry con, man. Let me tell you, you think you're messed up? No. There's people way further down the rabbit hole than you. Just gonna say.
Literally rabbits down the rabbit hole.
Literally rabbits down actual rabbit holes. It's great. Thank you for putting on a great show and inspiring us all. And then that's a part of the email I already read. And then their signature is Coda Greymane, which is the actual name of that person that sent in that email, not the other one. Sorry, I mixed that up. I'm going to go eat more popcorn. So I read 2 emails. Yay. Now I'm going to mark that one as read live, and I'm not going to click another email and confuse myself. I'm going to let somebody else grab an email.
I have an email. Really short one.
You have an email?
Kind of cool. Yeah. Hey, guys. I'm not a furry, but I stumbled across your podcast the other day and downloaded an episode because I was curious. I just want to say y'all are awesome. I have subscribed. Keep up the good work. I think that's interesting.
We're spreading.
He's not a furry.
We're gonna... Has our show really ever been specifically catered to furries? It hasn't really ever.
I think it's been catered to furries, but that's the point. It's catered to furries. It's not limited to furries.
Like, you need a furry card to listen. You need to swipe.
If you're not a furry, you can't listen to the show.
Yeah.
If you don't own 1 badge.
There's like a little furry smart card. You have to like insert it into your computer.
No, it's the minimum of 1 badge. So if Kage revokes your badges, you can't watch the show anymore.
You gotta just quit. Unsubscribe.
Quit the fandom.
You're done.
Somebody says, I've not been to a con yet. No, cons are awesome.
What was the title of that email that you read? Because I didn't get it.
It was called Hey Guys.
Oh, that's going to help me so much in finding this one.
Hey Guys. Try searching that one in the...
Oh, God.
There's so many pages of results. There's so many pages of results.
That was literally the title name was Hey Guys.
Okay. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Pharaoh is the person who keeps track of everything we do during the show. So you guys know how after the show is done, when it's on the FurCast website, there's like a list of like all the news articles we read? That's Pharaoh's job. So that's why he goes silent in between emails, because he's got to write them all down.
Only one man with 1 tab, and it takes a while for this 1 tab man to do this.
1 man, 1 fox, 1 black paw.
My life's about 1 wife.
1 wife.
It's got a common theme in my life. 1 dick, too. I mean, I guess I got a lot of 1s in my life.
You're very singular. Wait.
May have 1 heart, but it's very large.
All right, I have a question. Can we all just grab just a little bit of popcorn and just eat it in the mic and put the echo on? I just want to do this. Hold on.
I'm ready.
Wait, hold on.
Pharaoh. Popcorn.
I need to... I want to disable a new escape.
By the way, when someone tells me, please read my email, that's
probably
great.
won't read it.
Yeah.
No, I will read it.
Oh.
But I just need a little bit more information.
Yeah, we've had a couple of people do that. Read my email. And
I think I had someone just message me now, and then they log out of the chat room. And they're like, it's been 3 weeks. You haven't read my email. What email?
All right, here we go. Wait. No, not yet.
What are we doing? Okay. I thought I just got to enjoy.
3, 2. That was good. That was really good.
You know, my town has the corn festival next week.
Oh, really?
Yep.
The fair is the week after that.
The festival of corn.
Corn Fest?
Corn Fest.
For those of you who don't know, the backyard of this house is like literally the Erie County Fair, which is I think they renamed it to like America's Fair or some bullshit like that, didn't they?
Shit like
but
that.
anyway, it is the 3rd largest fair in the entire United States, and it is fucking massive. They had a wolf exhibit like years and years back, and it upsets me so much because I never saw it.
I didn't go to the wolf. I went to the tiger one.
You went to the tiger one? The tiger one's good.
Tiger one's pretty cool.
And the one with the big cats?
The big cats.
Yeah. They have like art shows and stuff. I actually submitted back when I was doing black and white film photography. I submitted a picture I took and I won best in show.
Really?
I won free tickets to the next year to the fair. It was great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so the person that I kind of threw under the bus, or under the rabbit hole, or into the rabbit hole,
hot.
Whose rabbit hole? Mine.
You have a rabbit hole?
I have a rabbit hole.
Where'd you get a rabbit hole? I thought you had like a rabbit paw. I had a keychain of rabbit paws once.
I have my secrets.
I feel like as a fox, I think it's like a trophy necklace. Just rabbit
paw. What color is it? Let me. Don't even answer that.
What?
Don't even answer that. Don't even want to know what color it was.
White.
Good.
Blue.
Fuck.
I had multiples.
You have a pink one?
Do you? See, I remember a time where you literally could just go to the quarter machine and get just a rabbit's foot.
What's that short story? I remember when I was in, I think, 7th grade, I remember reading a short story about some kind of an animal's paw, and it would grant you wishes, but
Monkey
they would always
paw.
go it was a monkey paw, that was it. And it would go horribly wrong. What was that story
No,
called?
it wouldn't go horribly wrong. It was like any kind of wish-granting thing. If you're not specific, very specific,
right,
it'll grant exactly what you wish for.
Like, I remember one of the wishes in the story was like, they wished that they would like run into a large sum of money and be rich. And then what happened is like several family members died or something like that. So they inherited all the money. So it was like
horrible.
Exactly, horrible, right? Like it was called the monkey's paw. Yeah, people in chat room.
You have all your money, but your family's dead, huh?
Yeah.
Well, there's a Twilight Zone episode of it too, because it's the age-old, it's like the genie's lamp, but more so that everyone who had the genie's lamp would wish wishes and be like, oh yeah, granted. Well, the monkey's paw was the whole opposite one, where you got this monkey's paw, it had three fingers.
So I would just be very specific. I'd be like, how about nothing happens that would be like immediately negative,
But
negative
no one
repercussion of this wish.
Ever did.
Nobody ever did that.
You could make a wish. And that was like a page long. You could be like, I wish for...
But with no repercussions that could be considered a negative aspect of this wish or something like that. I don't know.
What's like a disclaimer more so than a wish?
I know.
I don't think you could disclaim a monkey's paw.
Can you wish for more wishes?
No.
Could you wish for more monkey's paws?
Maybe.
But you'd have to word it correctly, or you would just get a lot of monkeys. And then it would just be Planet of the Apes.
But it's okay, because the spiders will kill the apes. And then it's going to be Planet of the Spiders.
If there's a planet out there like that, can we burn it? The whole planet. Can we throw that planet into the sun? I'm sorry if there's any space arachnids out there listening to me. I'm sorry, but...
FurCast is going to be the thing that initiated the spider Illuminati. To kill everybody.
Spiders invaded my work too.
They invaded that school in Pennsylvania.
We didn't even talk about the spider invasion at my work.
We didn't.
No,
talk
we
about
didn't.
That.
Really?
Yeah.
How? What happened? Tell us.
Well,
tell the world.
I'll tell the story and then I'll read this email that some person wanted me to read.
Okay.
So, there's a spider invasion at my work. Specifically, only my section of the workplace.
It's a sign.
It's happening.
But it's happening.
It's happening.
But they don't come to my desk.
Well, obviously, you're the leader of the Spider Illuminati.
They go to the desk there, not mine.
How did you not tell us this before? That's a big deal.
What? They avoid me?
Yeah. They know. They know you know. So they're like,
wouldn't they want to all coagulate towards me?
No, they're going to isolate you. You're going to go insane.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're surrounding you.
You're going to go insane, and then you're just going to kill yourself.
You're going to
They actually literally...
You're going to get up from... No, you're going to get up from your desk one of these days and be like, oh, I'm going to go to the bathroom. You're going to stand up, and all of your coworkers are going to be dead.
And then what do you do?
Well, I was going to say, you may have been onto something with the because they formed the semicircle around me. I don't know if they got to the back side of me. So I think they were trying to close me off.
I don't know.
But
if
my coworkers would smack them.
But if you find a spider and you have to burn the whole complex down. So it's like...
Well, my one coworker would just put them back on the windowsill.
I would just burn the building down.
That's the only solution.
Yeah, that's really the only solution.
Oh, well. They don't affect me.
I mean, you'd knock out, the cable card service for the entire country, but that's okay.
I'm immune from the spiders, I think. Or they're just waiting. They're planning their attack.
So if anybody at any point ever contacts Time Warner Cable phone support, and there's an answering machine response that says, "We're sorry, but our call center's been infiltrated by spiders," you heard it here first. You know what happened.
Spiders.
Yep.
Well, I think they're doing the guerrilla warfare, but guerrilla spider warfare. As in, they're planning their attack, but they want to surround me first, so they know I can't escape.
Something like that.
They're planning, no doubt. We're fucked. Bye bye.
Well, spider eggs are around.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. That's why we didn't have any emails.
What?
Spiders lay eggs that are like little balls.
Right.
Well, what did we just read a news article about?
Spherificator.
Spherificator?
Obviously, the guy's a spider.
Just imagine, it's like the Red Scare where you, accuse people of communism, but you just accuse them of being spiders.
Why does he need $90,000?
So no, you're not saying witch or someone's a witch. Spider!
Why does that guy have 8 different or 4 different pairs of shoes?
Why does he have 4 pairs of shoes?
I just imagine, you just accuse people.
Find a shirt that has, 2 more extra armholes on it or something. And you're like, what is this? What is this that we found in your closet?
He actually has glasses that have 4 lenses in it. Why? What is this for? Bifocals.
It wouldn't be bifocals then. Bifocals is 2.
Quadfocals.
Octafocals.
Octafocals?
It would have to be octafocals. Octafocals.
This should be a show title.
You know why the spiders are mad at you? You ate one of them.
Oh my god.
I did.
You did. You ate a spider on the one charity show that we did.
It was barbecue too.
It was Americanized.
It was, yeah.
I Americanized a spider, then ate it. I think I've insulted their entire culture.
That's why.
That's why they formed the Illuminati?
Yeah, you're the sole reason.
You're the sole reason. And now they're surrounding you at your job and your home.
Well, I use the internet,
All
the
of your
World
friends.
Wide Web.
If
to
you start
access.
finding random bottles of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce laying around,
Emptied, in the woods or something?
be scared. Be very scared.
Empty barbecue bottles in the
the spider's just filling a tub, getting it ready for me or something?
Sweet Baby Ray's is an empty bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's is a tragedy, though.
It is.
That's a tragedy. That's really sad.
Sweet Baby Ray's is the best barbecue sauce. I
love Sweet Baby Ray's.
Sweet Baby Ray's.
Yeah, it's good.
It is damn good.
It's like one brand
My
that's
wife
pretty much
said
everywhere.
she'd suck it off my dick once.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, why didn't you do it?
Wow.
She liked Sweet Baby Ray's that much.
Why wouldn't you do it though?
The spicy
I
stuff?
don't want a barbecue dick.
Well, you don't want a barbecue dick, but your wife clearly does, and she doesn't have her own dick that she could barbecue.
But I fear because if you put Sweet Baby Ray's on something, you're gonna eat it.
Right. So she would.
Yeah. Exactly my point.
I don't know. We'll observe how she eats barbecue.
What do you put Sweet
Does she,
Baby Ray's?
Does she suck the
What
sauce
do you
off?
put Sweet Baby Ray's on that you don't devour?
Right, but does she suck it off first, and then you'd have a chance to get out of there? I mean, this is your
a chance to get out of there. I'm gonna bite you. I'm gonna bite you. I'm a snake. I'm gonna bite you.
Okay. Guys, I'm a snake. I'm gonna bite you.
Snake.
I'm a snake. I'm gonna bite
I'm a
you.
snake, but it's got a lisp.
Well, it would because of its tongue.
I'm a snake.
I feel like snakes always have a lisp. I mean, haven't you ever watched The Jungle Book?
Can you read this goddamn email?
Yeah, read the email.
Seriously.
But I've been waiting for that.
I wasn't the one who started this. You said I had to tell
It was my fault. I'll admit. Now read the fucking email.
From a longtime fan with a question as old as Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Yes. Hello, FurCast crew. A name you haven't heard from in a while, it's Zachary Pillow, also known as the annoying motherfucker that bugged the hell out of you in the early days. Just kidding. I know my emails didn't bother you. Actually, that was what I was talking about in the show. Anyways, for my ramblings, let's start over.
I miss Zachary Pillow.
It's been quite some time since my last email, but I still do listen to your show every chance that I get. Aw. I actually had a lot of people message me or just talk to me at AC that say that they don't ever watch the show live, but they always downloaded it and wanted to know that we had a huge downloading following.
That's awesome. Yeah, I need to find out how many people subscribe to the RSS feed again.
Leon Ruto the Lion, aka Zachary Pillow. It's been quite some time. Sorry. And then, anyway, I don't get to catch it as often as I would like to. C'est la vie. That's how the world goes. Que sera, sera.
Okay, Sarah. That's a great track.
Whatever will be, will be. Though I am very up to date, actually, thanks to your episode archives now. Yes, our episode archives.
This,
record of the delightful
this track right here.
play this evening.
You can keep reading the email.
I know I'm just a tad late to the party, but I wanted to say an absolutely fantastic job on the 200th episode. I loved Pharaoh's Clues and wanted to wish you a big congratulations for making it this far. Now for the question. Squirrel? How to squirrel?
How to squirrel?
CJ squirrels.
I squirrel.
It's your responsibility to do something about it.
He didn't get that on camera, you squirreling.
What?
Who's squirreling? You or him?
What?
Now listen to me, all of you.
Do foxes eat squirrels?
I don't know.
I would think so, maybe?
Maybe?
I don't think I've ever seen a fox eat a squirrel, though. Anyhow, I'm currently attending college, so that I may get my certification as a computer tech.
Oh, you're divine.
And while I'm here, I have decided to take the rite of passage giving to all brave enough to call themselves furry. That's right, I'm going to make a fursuit. Here's my questions, however. Due to the abnormally large feet I have, size 17, I found it ridiculously hard to slip into shoes into my size that are not ridiculously expensive, that I can use to make feet paws. Is there any way to do this without using shoes? My paws don't have shoes in them.
Neither do mine. Well, yeah. Nope.
Yeah, I know a lot of fursuit paws that aren't
Most
made of
surgeons
shoes.
don't actually make paws with shoes in them.
The only thing that you would have to be careful of is support. Because the ones that just make them out of foam, you're good. And I mean, unless you're good for like an hour, and then it just feels like you're walking on a hard floor and it hurts.
Mine are nice. Well, my original, pads were not nice, but they still had like a decent size of support because it was like harder foam, like in the bottom part where it was flat surface, which you wouldn't realize, but nice flat surface does give you some good support.
Yeah, but some people say Dr. Scholl's too. You can slip those in there. That might work out a little better.
I don't know if I tried Zed's feet paws without any, or just the foam, which was like a pad of foam, and that was, I could see how I couldn't walk for more than an hour.
Those are also indoor only.
Yes.
Not like mine where they're like indoor, outdoor. I don't know.
But I still can walk indoor with more than an hour on those things. I know, I feel like I would die. I feel like the arch support on those would kill me after an hour.
Probably. Literally kill you.
Literally.
Done.
My feet would just shoot off and become vajankles.
My nightmares tonight. Oh my god. Vajankles. Anyways.
Best foam to use for making this and that of a suit that requires foam, or does it really matter what kind? Yes, it does matter what kind. I'm not sure exactly what kind of foam. There's so many different kinds of foam that there are specific kinds you definitely need to use.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the ones that there's high density foam, which you actually have to use for most fursuit making. And then there's foam that's expensive as all hell. So there's cheap foam that you can get, like almost it's this like fluffy foam. I mean, but it wouldn't be good for a fursuit because it deteriorates. And then there's high grade foam, which doesn't deteriorate as fast. There's foam that can get wet. There's foam that can't get wet. And there's, foam that costs like, I think $100 or $200 a square foot.
Wow.
Which is used sparingly in some fursuits as well. Because it's a denser, thicker foam that...
Right.
So fursuits aren't cheap.
Nope.
Well, I feel like I would say you probably don't want to build a fursuit until you go to a con. I mean, I've known a few people who have made fursuits like before they ever witnessed one in real life. But what I would do is like if you can go to a con and hang out with some friends and like.
Well, you're not into fursuiting though,
right? But kind of like try on like some foot paws and just like and see what you think. Or even possibly, like, if you have a friend that will let you suit in their suit a little bit, so you can kind of get an idea of, like, what you want, what you're looking for, like, what parts of their suit are comfortable, what parts are uncomfortable. I feel like until you really, like, show yourself what you would enjoy or not, I don't know. I mean, maybe you could be one of those miraculous furries that somehow creates a suit out of thin air, even though you've never been to a con, never witnessed another suit. I mean, obviously, somebody had to be the first, and I'm sure tons of people do that.
I know a lot of people, it's like, I'll make my first suit, and it's just like a full suit that's just like, wow!
Yeah, some people are really artsy that way. But
I wish I could do that.
Yeah, but I also feel like, if you want to, especially if you want to be careful about how much money you spend and you want to have the best results, or if you want to have a suit that will last, I would definitely not only try on a suit or two, maybe with some friends at a con, but also just like learn a little bit more about like the different ways that different makers make them. And the other thing you could do is also talk to different people about the complaints that they have, right? Like every fursuit maker has some flaws that people will talk about.
I think that doesn't really help them as a whole, especially if they can't talk to people or they haven't gone to a con. So I mean, and especially building a suit, it's something different than looking at suits.
Oh, that's very true. But that's what I mean is that you should talk to people and learn about, like what doesn't work and does work in terms of structure. Because I don't know.
I feel like you're not going to really find much because you're not going to be able to talk to a suit creator and be like, oh, what structures do you use?
No, not that. I'm talking about consumers, other fursuiters. Like me talking to you saying, so what parts of your suit are like kind of uncomfortable or something like that.
But I'm big into like taking this apart and like refixing things. So I mean, like
right, but that's what I mean. You would have something to talk about, like oh well, this didn't work out, so I fixed it and I replaced it with this, or like I have a friend that I was talking to at AC, and he was always holding his muzzle like this, and I was like, oh, are you doing that to be cute? And he goes, no, actually this head isn't big enough, and I'm going to be fixing it after this con. So he was like talking about how he like built the inside and stuff, and that like how he wants to adjust it. That's a useful conversation to have if you're someone who wants to make a fursuit. Maybe your fursuit was just mostly comfortable and you've just had to fix it after stuff goes wrong over a long period of time. I don't know, but I know plenty of people who have plenty of complaints about their suits, and I'm just saying
complaints transition well to making a suit, though. I feel like.
It's just something to learn about.
It's something to learn that which suit you creator you'd want to go with, maybe more so than it would be you crafting your own suit.
I suppose that's true. Yeah, I don't know,
but yeah, there's a lot of different types of foams out there, and that's something I know most creators use high density foam. It's like the green foam that you can even get at Joann Fabrics that I use most suits creating, at least for the basic setup of it. I think actually a lot of suit creators use just the basic high density foam. But again, there's different types, different expenses. And you're better off not going on the various cheap route because you're going to find something that falls apart.
I actually wonder something. Most fursuit creators outsource the fur, right? Usually they order it from like a company that makes fur specifically. Like usually they make it for costuming and stuff. I wonder if at any point a furry is going to start making their own fur. It just makes me wonder if they're ever going to like start. I mean, I know it'll probably take a lot of machinery and stuff, but it just makes me wonder if, like, at any point a furry is going to start a fur company that actually makes, like, proper, like, expensive, like, really nice fur. It just makes me wonder, like, even like Scribble Fox, like One For All, like, they outsource all their fur, right? Don't they order it from some kind of a special company that makes specific fur, like, costumes and stuff?
I'm surprised no furry has ever thought of that.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that, like, furries outsource all fur, pretty much. I mean, maybe, like, a little bit on the face they might make themselves somehow, like, I don't know, but...
We should just make a synthetic fur company then.
Pharaoh, hey, do you guys want to start a fur company? Probably make bank.
Probably could make bank.
You heard it here. We're gonna start.
Good thing.
Good
thing. Nobody knows we're doing this.
Nobody
knows.
knows.
Just us in this room.
Just the three of us.
Just the three of us.
Definitely
here.
not 500 other people.
Nobody who's listening through these fancy microphones that we're all talking into.
Wait, we're talking to other people?
No.
No, not at all. It's just
God.
us.
I thought it was
It's
just us in this room.
Yeah.
We just talk and we wear headphones.
We
and listen
actually
to the
read
three of us
emails
and-
We actually just like hearing each other's voices because apparently we can't talk because we're just so centered around phones.
We're
these
actually,
days.
how this works is we just send out a tweet and said, hey, I want to read emails and have debates with my friends. And that's who our fans are. They're actually just people who
But
are...
they can't hear us.
Yeah, they can't hear us or anything.
Well, granted, we're in the technological age. So, I mean, I've been in the same room with him and he's texted me.
Wow. Wow. How long did it take the text to go through?
I don't know.
Well,
I've had different people.
Which phone was it? Your old one? Like 3
Shut
weeks?
up. Fuck you.
3 weeks? I'd text him literally next to him. He'd get my text
That was the best thing is
a month later.
He had missed texts of mine, like SMS texts. And when I pushed him again on Telegram, he was upset at first. And it's great because now we never miss communications at all, ever.
I just remember that one conversation we were trying to have. And you replied with something like way off the wall. And I was like, where the fuck did that come from? And you're like, well, I was replying to this. I'm like, send me a screenshot. And it was like 10 texts before. Like I had sent like so many texts explaining like something that was happening.
Right.
And he's like, I didn't get any of those.
He's like, you're bullshitting me. And I'm like, let me just screenshot this. This is my last text from you.
Very nice.
And it was like from like
Maybe you were
3
texting another
years
Blue
ago.
Fox.
No,
Is there someone else?
There is no other blue. As much as I hate you, there is no other Blue Fox.
Amazing.
It's just you, sweetheart. Just you.
I'm glad.
Don't worry, there's no competition.
There's just 2 more questions in this email. Due to stupid people at the school, there's no blades rule. Only blade you can have is a razor or butter knife. What are the best options to shape foam? Turkey cutter.
Turkey cutter, yeah.
I don't know. I've seen people use that. I've seen people use like a hot wire where they can use the hot wire to actually slice through the foam.
Yep.
There's another one that works for shaping. Again, it's what you feel comfortable with. I've seen people use scissors.
I wonder if could you use like a Dremel with like a nice bit on the end of it to like kind of like round it or something?
I guarantee they know fursuit makers that use a Dremel.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it gets messy as shit though.
Oh, you're gonna get. I think even crimes use a Dremel.
Yeah.
Because like there would just be like foam.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Foam dust.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Foam dust. More dense than spider dust.
Foam dust. That's what furries take.
Spider dust.
That's what spiders take.
You suck it through your eye holes.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to show you?
Snort it through your eyes. I mean, I love your talent. You're
multi-talented over here.
Snort it through your eyes.
Look at this. Not to sound any bit unconstructive, but I don't think the three of us are the best for advice on where to get foam, where to, buy fabric. A lot of the stuff I would say if you're going to hunt or try to make your stuff yourself,
there's got to be.
I can give these pointers.
Aren't there like panels at cons for like making fursuit making and stuff?
Panels at cons.
At
There's
like every
groups
con
online that actually give you lists of all the materials that you might need to make a fursuit. Different types of pricing from different sites. I think even Facebook has probably like 32 different fursuit making groups available for people to actually use. And
all different ways to make the heads, everything. Like you can even buy base heads from people. Some people sell just like bare base heads, and you can do your own like foam work or not foam, like fur work and all that
Design
stuff.
work on top of it.
Yep.
Yeah, some people actually make custom head just with foam that you could buy.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
You can do
with
whatever
it.
you want with it. They asked like, what was the best site to get orange fur for cheap?
No clue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beats the fuck out of me. There's
Type
so
orange fur and then look up.
FurCast Fur Company.
There you go. There are so many different sites for fur. It's ridiculous. But there are like a certain number of sites that like I know a lot of top fursuit makers only use.
Mm-hmm. You can also ask
don't know
for
the names of
samples
them,
too from a lot of these sites. I mean, you pay for samples.
Well, didn't like your fursuit maker? Wasn't there like it was like pink fur? Was it you? I don't remember. It was like you had pink fur, and then they stopped making that specific color.
It was my gray.
It was your gray.
Because okay, that's one piece of advice that I know for a fact. Gray fur is like gold in the fur furry fandom.
What about
like
blue fur?
Fuck your blue fur.
Okay.
Gray fur, because they always, like, whenever they make it, the batch never comes out the same. So, like...
The blacks and the whites don't mix well.
I said the batch, not the blacks.
I said the blacks and the whites don't mix well for the gray.
I was going to...
Wow!
Anyways, so, yeah, it was me. My gray fur, because 2 years later, after I got my suit, decided, hey, maybe I want a bodysuit. Oh, wait, my gray fur was discontinued. They don't make it, and I can't find anything. I went through...
No, they did. Didn't they make what your fur was called, but it was completely...
It was completely different. Because my fur, when they made it, back when my suit was made, is a single tone gray. Right. Now, they only make a two-tone gray, where, like the base of the fur is like a lighter gray, and it gets darker. So, like, if I brushed all the fur one way, it looked the same. As soon as any part got ruffled, totally different. It was like it was just not even...
Right.
So, yeah. So, no bodysuit for me. Woohoo!
Wow.
Yeah.
One day.
Unless I change...
One day you'll be a full suitor. And you'll experiencing everything that doesn't come with shorts.
That's the other thing. You could always start with a partial. Because those are the most difficult parts of the fursuit. And that's like, I don't know. I like partials a lot.
The heads, the paws, the feet.
Yeah.
Body's easy, really. I mean, unless you have, like, complicated markings.
Well,
but...
if you want the body to look good, it's not easy. I feel like it takes a lot of layering and a lot of foam and a lot of shaping.
Oh yeah,
you don't want a fursuit to just be like a bag.
No.
And that's the thing is, like, if you really look at like the really good fursuits, there's a lot of structure and layering and kind of like different types of fur and density that go into the different areas.
Then the other thing is you don't want a suit to be too tight, because then you're gonna be popping seams here and there. And I know a couple of people that have that problem.
Yeah.
Because there are, when you're in a suit, you want to get all bouncy or whatever, and next thing you know, you bend your knee one way and you pop a seam in your knee. You know, it happens. It's kind of part of the game.
You rip a hole in your ass.
You can rip a hole in your ass.
I think that's one of the reasons.
Happens to the best of us.
I feel like that's one of the reasons I'm not a suitor, at least yet, is because I don't feel like putting in the effort of having to take care of it.
It's literally like having a car. You have to maintain it.
It's like having a child. I don't know.
I wouldn't say a child, because I've never pushed my suit downstairs before.
Wow. You just brought that back. Why you're doing it to yourself?
No, because I wanted this one's reaction. And so far, that's worth it. Look at that. Look at that face. Shock and awe.
What we did for charity, do it for the children.
I love children, just not yours.
Oh.
Anyways.
Wow.
So, I wouldn't say at first it was like having a child. It's more or less like having a car. You just have to maintain it, keep it clean, blah, 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 You done yet? You were just... Moral of the story is, don't let Pharaoh ever have kids. And don't let his kids be babysat by me.
Why are we friends? Just wear your sunglasses at night. Good. Well, you are a dog. I mean, I probably wouldn't put a dog in front of my kids, or have my dog, babysit my kids. Because I'm a responsible person.
Come on, do it. Do it.
What?
Bring it. Come on. Bring it. Insult me. Do it.
Farouk doesn't know how to insult people.
There's nothing I can say that would insult you more than just you existing, so.
There you go. All right. Cool. You guys ready to call it a night? Or did you?
How do you feel now?
Did you finish the email?
Feel
Farouk?
better? What?
Did you finish the email?
No.
Can we finish the email and call it a night here?
I feel the last part of the email was just one final note. I'm done here. I wrote this entire email in blue text just so Pharaoh would read it.
Really?
It's in blue.
It's actually blue. The email is blue. Fucking damn it.
Oh my god. I hate all you guys.
If I had read it, I would have been even more upset. But it's okay, because I didn't read it.
If I'd seen it, I would have deleted it.
Why are you such a vindictive dog?
I just don't like blue.
You're an attack dog tonight.
So, that was episode 205 of FurCast. We got through it. We're good. There's oil all over my hands.
Yeah, the butter.
Yeah, the butter is all over from this popcorn.
It was damn good, though.
It was good.
It was really good.
It was really good. You guys are listening to FurCast live on XBN, and this is the end of the podcast recording and the YouTube recording.
It is The end.
It is.
This is the end.
Wanted to thank Amadia though for.
Oh yeah, we played one of Amadia's tracks. I don't know if you guys recognized in the break, but I will just switch over to this camera. She has a CD that's out, and it's got a really nice cover on it. And the album is called "Not Quite Human" by Amadia. There's the name right there, and yeah, you could totally check it out. It's pretty cool. It's got all kinds of kind of singing piano.
Foxamore.
Really, really chill music. Yeah, I believe Foxamore is doing all the piano in the background. So if you're a fan of Foxamore and you want a beautiful female voice over it, just definitely get this album.
She has a Bandcamp.
Yeah, it's on Bandcamp. Yeah, so that's that. And I think that's it for the show. Is there really anything next week? Do we have a normal show next week? I'm pretty sure.
Are any of our shows normal?
No, but I mean, do we have a show that's within the same realm of this show next week? I think we do. I don't think there'd be anything.
We don't really plan ahead.
Yeah. I don't know. But anyway, so if you're not already, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. I love interacting with you guys on Twitter. So
I loved these spider photos.
Yeah, seriously, some of you guys were photoshopping spiders onto things, and I laughed so fucking hard at work when I saw those. Yeah, you guys are great.
Said the spiders caused all harm in human history, and people were photoshopping.
It's like a picture of the Titanic with a spider
on the iceberg, and people taking screenshots of spiders on Hitler, and just
it was bad.
Our fans are fucked up.
Yeah, we're all fucked up. But yeah, so if you're not already, follow us on Twitter. It's totally it's fun. Also, if there's any show cancellations or anything like that, it's always on Twitter first. Twitter's the first place to get it. Sometimes even before the FurCast website itself. So it's definitely worth following in there because we'll keep you up to date.
If you're looking for a good drinking game, every time Paradox says something about being an animal person, take a shot.
Yeah, you'll probably end up passing out. I did a Q&A thing on Twitter, and it was I'm having trouble tuning into FurCast. The video feed isn't working. What should I do? Answer: you're an animal and shouldn't be using a computer. There's a bunch of those that I was typing up when I was bored at work one day. But yeah, so definitely check that stuff out. We love you guys on social media. It keeps us going through the week. It always makes us motivated to keep doing the show and stuff, especially in the middle of the week when we get to see crazy animal people antics. But yeah,
Matt and Orbis drawing everything that we say into picture form.
Oh yeah, that's great. My favorite drawing of FurCast ever is still the tour push-ups. Seriously, I love that. It's just beautiful.
I don't know. Neck ass is
neck ass
great.
was
neck ass is
that was something else.
That was definitely something else. So
it was the same episode we came up with Goose Tackler.
There are so many geese outside of my work every day, and I stare at them, and I'm like, one day I will tackle a goose. I don't care. I don't care the pain it will cause me. I don't care about their wingspan attacks.
I'm gonna tackle a goose.
Just want to be a goose tackler.
But yeah, in the meantime, you can always follow me and Pharaoh on Twitter as well. I'm always ranting about techie shit, and he's always talking about other stuff. Trying to think if there's really any major overhauls to the studio that are happening anytime soon, other than moving. That'd be nice. But yeah. Wow. Whoa! Do that again. Just one more time. Just wait. No. How'd you?
I flicked it.
Oh, okay.
It's a.
Okay. Well, in that case,
You're too easily entertained.
I've been your wait. I've been your host of Senior Products, the Red Wolf.
Why would you guys so easily? Is it because your animal ears are just
finished? Okay,
your animal ears
satisfying.
I know.
Wait, just
want to do it at the same time.
Wait, hold on. Let me turn off the noise gate on my mic. Let me kill it right here. Here we go.
That was a good one.
That's nice. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna rotate my mic. Here we go.
Yep.
It's so satisfying. It's so satisfying.
This is my life.
Oh my god.
Every Saturday. This is where I am. With these people.
Anyway. Okay, so we can... I'm just gonna rotate my mic back. Yeah,
are you done now?
We're done.
Yeah, we're done.
We're done.
Yeah, we're done.
It's just...
So anyway, you guys are listening to FurCast. I've been your host of Senior Products, the Red Wolf.
I have been your
fabulous blue fox-nosed Pharaoh.
I've been your guest pink dog, CJ.
A blah, 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 blah.
This is the Zana Broadcasting Network.
Yay, it's over.
Finally.
All right, I'm gonna go. No, I would not like a new version.
Round 2.
Round 2. All right, bye YouTube.